Are you ready? Holy moly! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4! Let's go! Everybody say, let's go! Holy moly! Let's go! One more minute! One more minute! Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's go! There we go! Looks like you guys are ready, huh? All right, welcome everybody. Tonight is going to be an awesome night. I got everything assembled for you, and I want to make sure you have a very fruitful and productive Saturday night, all right? Everybody please say, yes! So the only way I can communicate with you is to fire off away at the chat, and you know that gets keep up the energy really high, and it's going to be a very, very powerful session, all right? And what's going to happen tonight is, we're going to show you what's going to spike next week. And I know you guys have to listen throughout, you know. Every now and then I'll drop you through the connecting the dots, and finally I'll blow your mind. Boom! Are you ready? Holy moly. So tonight is really powerful night. You know, we've gone through a very fast pace, 1 week gone. And you know what? This is the best of the best. You are getting the best ideas assembled tonight, all right? So, heads out to Rash. Thank you, Rash, for making this happen. And tonight is the last session of the week. I'm going to give you a big blast. And everybody say, yes! Okay, it looks like every one of you are really assembled. And I know there's a long waiting list out there. And some of you still can't get in, all right? Go for it, all right? Just tell your friends, keep coming in. There's a long, huge waiting list, I know. All right. The system can handle all of you, right? Just make sure we're going to have a spiking night tonight. Okay. Looks like we are ready. And what's going to happen tonight is this. I'm going to share with you something really powerful. It's called the ultimate strategy. Everybody say ultimate strategy. And this has never been done before, you know. We want to cover a very specific roadmap so that you're all ready for the year 2020, all right? So I call it the ultimate strategy 2022. Holy moly, this is like a very clear roadmap. And you got to stick with me throughout every part of the presentation because we're going to do major connecting the dots. And then by the time I connect the dots and I show you the ultimate strategy, you go, whoa! This is like crazy! Because this is so clear. And I'm going to cut through the chase. I'm going to show you how you connect the dots every single week, every single month. Holy moly. In the next 24 months, it's going to blow you apart, all right? So just make sure you truly stay throughout. Do not leave halfway, go for toilet break. If I'm standing here, I'm talking to you, means there's no toilet break. And everybody say, yes, all right? So with this in mind, we're going to kickstart tonight's program. It's like crazy, all right? So first off, let me remind you, please make sure you switch off your mobile phone, all right? It's very important because the way I connect with you tonight is by connecting the dots. And the only way you can connect the dots and by connecting with me tonight is you stay focused, all right? So it's really, very important. If you miss any parts of it and you come back for a while, holy moly, the idea is gone. You just can't connect the dots. So you got to stay throughout. Number one, turn off your mobile phones. All right? And this is really important. Now, without belaboring the point, let's move on to the next slide over here. So it's important for me, my role as an educator, to let you know two very important things. Number one, everything I share with you tonight is legal and permitted by law. It is actionable. We are presenting to you verified information. Bam! You can take action. This is really important, all right? So they have no doubts in your mind, you can take action. Number two, everything I share with you tonight is ethical. We have moral principles, means you can sleep well at night. And if you can sleep well at night, means That's very good. Means it's super, super clear. Your minds are entirely cover all the doubts, all the hurdles. You just have one clear, clean path. And this is very, very important. All right. Next, over here. First of all, you must understand the whole idea of spiking. And we live up to the brand. Spiking means, it means a lot of things. First of all, it's a Wall Street language. It's accepted by Wall Street already. Oftentimes you hear like Apple stock spiking on iPhone sales, Walmart stock spiking on retail beat, Google stock spiking on revenues. This is accepted already, and we live up to the brand. But over here in our world of spiking, we are showing you that the only way a stock price, a crypto price can spike, number one, it got to have insider trading. This is very, very, very important. And I want to put forward to you over here the image of a whale fin. And this is a very beautiful whale fin, and right below it, you have the waves moving up and down. Doesn't matter, because when the whale comes, the ripples follow. That's the reason why you want massive price movement. You need to have massive whales. Whales in the world of insider trading is super duper powerful. And tonight I'm going to put forward to you my case and why this thesis of investing is so important in fundamental in everything that you do that regards with money. So with this first very important point, I want to show you what we call the daily bread. What exactly is a daily bread? Now, if you want to make money every single day, then jolly well, you call it every day you got to eat some roti and bread, right? So we call it the daily bread. But what's happening in front of you right now is this particular candle, before the spike, it was trading at $20. And within one night, holy moly, spiking up, boom, goes to $30. That's $10 price movement in one night. Now, if you take $10 and divided by the price of entry at $20, you have experienced a 50% price jump. Now, with this 50% price jump of the stock, if you are playing options, you are getting 500% profit return in one night. Now, this chart itself is the most important chart that you must test in every single market that you're playing out there. So tonight, I'm going to have a conversation with you. Everybody, please say yes. I'm going to have a conversation with you. Over the past week, when Rash is putting this together, we received so many questions. All right, thank you so much for flooding our Zendesk. And one of the question is, hey, Clemen, can I use the spiking strategy in Japan market, in India market, in Africa market, in Singapore market, in SGX, in Bursa Malaysia? Listen very carefully. The answer is no. Because how do you test whether which market should you move in? Because the only market in the world that gives you a spiking up action on the candle, this is the US stock market. No other market represents such an unprecedented opportunity. And that's the reason why you can't find a stock spiking on SGX, on Bursa Malaysia, on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, on Tokyo Stock Exchange, or Australia Securities Exchange. You can't find it in any of this market because it is a small market. In a small market, it is not liquid enough to cause the stock price to spike up in one night. Holy moly! That's the reason why this very first presentation is to consolidate everything that you learned this week from all the marvelous speaker, and I want to deliver the final punch to you to help you understand the instrument that we are talking about. Number two, over here, we have this thing called double your money resurrection. Let's check this out. What is the meaning of resurrection? And so many of you are asking me this question. Hey, Dr. Chiang, I'm right now negative on paper losses. What should I do? Now, this is very important. The only way you can survive a downturn or paper loss on your position, listen very carefully. The only way, provided you must have insiders backing up your stock. Then and only then you can experience a resurrection. And every example I'm putting in front of you is real example, all right? Some of you are chatting and say, this is what textbook example. Hello, you come from which planet? Every single day, I'm going to show you stocks spiking up and down. You go crazy. So the only way you can experience resurrection, it must be anchored with insiders, powerful insiders that can move the stock price up again. So number 3 concept is this. Hey, Clemen, right now the market seems to be wishy-washy. Not going up, not going down. Yes, I perfectly understand that because we are going through what we call the COVID-19 season. And this season, we are fighting 3 wars. Number 1 war that we are fighting is the US-China trade war. Hey, friends, this is still ongoing. The US-China trade war is still ongoing, and Trump is still threatening China right up to this very minute. And number 2, we have an oil price war between Saudi Arabia and Russia. And the real target of victim is the US market. So this will be ongoing for the next few years. And number 3, we have the people's war on coronavirus. As you know, more and more people are dying each day in United States soil. And just 2 days ago, I flipped the newspaper, and what was the latest information? Germany opened up the city. And guess what? They're going to pull their handbrake to close back the city again. Because the moment they open up, coronavirus start to go up again, the number of infections. So this is an ongoing war. 3 things: US-China trade war. Number 2, oil price war. And number 3, the people's war on coronavirus. And that's the reason why this is the time you got to depend on options liquidity, my friend. Without options liquidity, you're going to be slaughtered upside down. And everybody say, yes. So I show you one simple chart, and you understand 3 very important foundations. And with that in mind, I want to take you back to 17 years ago when I first taught my public class. 17 years ago, my friend, and that was in the year 2003. I can still remember vividly. I'm so passionate in teaching. You know, I just want to share with you my passion, and hopefully tonight you'll rub off some of you and you're going to feel the power of trading and investing. My very first class, first week of October 2003. And guess what? That year, we had a major SARS outbreak in Singapore. We went into recession, my friends. And it was like February to May 2003. Now, if you think of it just a short 3 months, holy moly, it really killed us that time. We went into recession. Not only that, the same period of time, the Americans, together with the British, decided to crash into Iraq in the pursuit of Saddam Hussein, because they say he got missiles, he got bombs, and he got all kinds of weapons of mass destruction. Have you heard that and found it familiar? And guess what? It's all about the oil fields. They went into Iraq to take over the oil fields. So every headlines that you're reading today, my friends, please take a step back and interpret it from your perspective as an investor. I went through that in 2003, and guess what? After when I launched my first class, holy moly, the stock market went up. And it was up and away, all-time high. So you guys are with me tonight. Would you want to see the market go up? And everybody say, yes. So I want you to know, every class I'm teaching is filled with so much nostalgia. And there's so much feelings. There's so much energy. Because within my brain, I'm connecting the best of my past experiences and passing on those energy over to you via electronical means, which is right now on an online webinar. But I'm sure you can feel it. Please say yes. So from here, this very first introduction, I was spending like, holy moly, I was training 10 hours per day. You know, when I first started, and I want to take this as something to encourage you guys. I know you guys are really very hardworking. You want to give your very best to the market. Let me tell you how you spend these 10 hours. 10 hours per day, the only time to catch up with your sleep is on Saturday and Sunday, like a day to day on a weekend, right? So I was sleeping between 4 to 6 hours per day only. Because why? There's no time to sleep. How dare you say you're sleepy? There's no time to sleep at all because there's so much things to learn about the market. And I was going through this compression of time. I want to learn as much as possible in the shortest amount of time. You know, I was spending 10 hours doing what? I was learning butterfly, spreads, straddles, strangles. And my foundation was built upon options trading. I was trained by Chicago Board Option Exchange. That was my foundation. But it has given me a flexibility of mind that I kind of be thinking like a twisted mind. I can think of things that go up and down. It doesn't have an impact on my feelings because I'm trained to think that way. So how many of you guys out there, you have been trading options? Please say yes in the chat room right now. Please say yes. I want to see your yeses there, all right? So congratulations. I see you guys have been working hard. But you know what? Tonight I'm going to show you how to spend seriously very solid committed hours. And when you spend this very solid committed hours in the market will reward you and will bless you and you'll be enriched. And that is the golden rule. The harder you work, the more you get out of it. And look over here, my backdrop. 天道酬勤. In Chinese, 天道酬勤 means the heavens will reward those who are hardworking. So I want to give you the applause. You guys are working hard. You know what? Heaven is not blind to that. He will bless you. And tonight, coupled with the knowledge I'm going to pass on to you, you'll be so powerful. You're going to ready to spy. Are you ready? So from here, we're going to take a look at the price of wisdom. And wisdom is the pursuit of everything that we do. And this is what happened in my personal journey. You see, 2003, I went through SARS and the Iraq War, right? Pretty tough, kind of like a deja vu, like what's happening today, right? And you take a time machine back and come back right now, it's the same thing. And you add 5 years to that, 2008. Holy moly. Wham, bang, we are hit with a financial crisis. Wall Street was on an all-time high. Singapore was on an all-time high. If you remember back then in those days, 2003 to 2007, guess what? We were like making so much money in property dealing, right? Sub-sales. And why? Because our country opened up 2 casinos, not 1, but 2 casinos. And money was so fast and easy, right? And guess what? Pam! Financial crisis came, started from the US, no fault of any countries in the world, but you guess what? The ripple effects were so powerful, everybody got devastated. And that was a tough time back in 2008. And I keep telling myself, okay, stick to the rules of options, stick to the rules of stops, and keep playing the market. And guess what? You add another 5 more years to that, you arrive at 2013, all-time high. I went through the whole journey with my banker, and together we strategized what the various instruments, and I applied my methodology on everything that the managers are telling me. And that's how you make money. You get the best of knowledge of everyone together, put together. So by the time 2013, it was really smooth sailing, and then you add another 5 years to that. Holy moly! 2018 was the first time in my life I ever achieved a 100x return on a single trade. Never before could I imagine I have to wait for 15 long years to get my 100x return. It's tough, all right? Making your 10x, 1x, 2x, 5x is easy. But to hit 100x, it requires a different animal within you. I went through 15 years of hell just to break this record. So tonight, would you like to learn from me about a 100x return? Please say yes. Oh, you got to be typing away. Don't be lazy. You got to be typing away. I got to feel energy, my friends. So with that, we all come to 2020. And 2020, what do we have? We have the 3 wars. And this is a hard fact. We are fighting 3 wars right now, which is the US-China trade war, which is the oil price war, and we have the people war on coronavirus. But coupled with that, I'm going to show you the next wave that's really coming up. We call it the 2022 digital wave. And when that comes, it will blow you apart. Are you ready to surf the wave? All right. So that's the reason why tonight you're here tonight. You will be deeply rewarded. Because over here, what you're going to see is this. Wow! If you go through my journey, you will see I mark out exactly on the chart the period where I do full concentration on options trading. And the period I went full concentration on stocks trading. And finally, in recent years, I went to cryptos trading. Today, I'm 100% versatile in 3 instruments. And I want to encourage you, my friends, you got to have this mindset. 3 instruments, not 1, not 2. You need 3 instruments. Everybody, please type in 3. Because without these 3 instruments, you'll be blindsided, you'll be whacked left, right, center. You go crazy on your psychology. And that's the reason why 3 instruments will take you through the challenges that we're going to face in the future. So with that, I asked myself, okay, Clemen, what is the price of wisdom? What did I actually go through for the last 17 years? You know, starting from day 1 when I start teaching the public, what have I learned myself? And that's a serious question I want to translate over to you. You should be asking yourself this question as well. Number 1, how much did we invest in our own education? And over here, I want to encourage those of you, maybe you have not completed formal education, or some of you completed your bachelor degree, and some of you wanted to pursue a master degree, run out of cash. I want to encourage you, this is a lifelong learning experience. It is very, very important. Now, myself, I love to study. You know, I really love to study. I started off as a civil engineer. That cost me and my family $35,000. Everything that is, staying in a hostel, getting the degree. And I went on to US to do my MBA degree. $25,000. That's another, burn a lot of cash, right? It is all for the pursuit of knowledge. And finally, I went on to do 2 PhD degrees, not 1. The first one got into trouble, and I went on to do a second one, and I got to spend $60,000 on my PhD learning curve. So just on education alone, you guess what? I've invested in myself so much because I love to study. Now, I'm saying this not to impress you, but to impress upon you, my friends, go for it. If you want to pursue the full 9 years, go for it. I fully support you because I know what it means to pursue wisdom. Number 2, I also went through the journey as an entrepreneur. I started up many companies. And the latest company I'm involved in is called Spiking. Now I'm 100% full-time into running Spiking. And back then, I can remember I set aside 1 year. You know what? I came up with my own savings, $250,000 to build the first MVP. We call it the minimum viable product. Burn cash for 1 year, do nothing but just build product. And by the time we launched the product, we went through 3 rounds of fundraising. And guess what? Today, our company is valued at $20 million. And that is my pursuit as an entrepreneur. Now, the third thing I went through is the experience. I want to know what is the experience I gotten out from the market, from playing options, playing stocks, playing cryptos. And I playing properties. I play many other instruments, from insurance, bonds, many other instruments. And I get it together and say, how much is that all worth to me? 17 years, I put a value more than $10 million. And meaning to say, hey, buddy, you know, today when I put all this together, the idea that I'm sharing with you regarding spiking or per spike is worth $30 million. I'm giving you everything I got. every painful lessons I went through so that you don't have to pay the same lesson fee again. I went through every ups and downs in my life so that you don't have to repeat them again. And I want to share with you the best that's out there. And there's so much hope, faith, hope, and love in the future for us to grasp on. And everybody say, yes! And this is really, really important, all right? So my friends, that's a quick introduction. And here is the moment of time. Are you ready? No, not good enough. The chat is too slow. It's not good enough. I'm not going to move on to the next slide. Come on, you got to be typing faster. Are you ready? You are ready? Because tonight it's going to change the way you look at the market altogether. Check this out. I want to take this opportunity using the context of the digital currency to connect the dots for you to understand all the instruments in the world. Because there's so much confusion, so many different narratives out there, and the retail investor out there, the guy next door out there, they got totally lost. They don't really know what to understand, what to take away, and how can they seize the opportunity. And I feel bad for it. That's the reason why for over the past few months, I've been doing webinars to consolidate the ideas, to give you a very clear narrative, a storyline that you can connect the dots. And the moment you connect the dots, you can go out there, share with your colleagues, share with your business partners, share with your family members and friends, and you have clarity on what's happening right now. This is important. So with this in mind, let's start off with the very first idea. Is called the China Yuan. And in the China Yuan, we call it the digital currency. And China today has already set its path very firm. They will launch the official China digital yuan very soon. In fact, they say that the reason why they want to launch the China digital yuan is because they want to do four things. Four very important things. Number one, they want to achieve greater efficiency through the digital yuan. Number two, they want to experience lower transaction costs of doing business. Number three, they want to have economic scale, commercial value for the digital yuan so that it can scale up massively and deliver profitability. And number four, the people must be able to accept it and start using it. So this becomes very, very important. Now, but the greater context behind this idea is, look at the headlines. Can China yuan replace cash, or what we call the fiat currency? All right. So with this context in mind, then we must first begin to understand how business is actually being conducted in China. Check this out. Number one, the way that you collect money or cash in China, you must go through these three guys. How many guys? Three guys. Union Pay, Alipay, 支付宝, WeChat Pay, 微信支付. These are the three 大哥 or 大哥 that you call it, the gatekeepers of money in China. And that's the reason why all of us doing business, we have to go through these payment gateways, or else there's no way for you to break down the Great Walls of China. Or number two, you can do business using cash, but there's a problem here. How much cash can you carry with you? You're doing a few $1 million deals. You can't carry so much cash. And you can't even move the cash out of China because there's capital control or restriction. But then again, when they understand this problem, they present to us the third option. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the digital yuan e-wallet of China. And I want to encourage you today, if you have any friends in China, reach out to them, because this has already been deployed across China's cities. And what you are looking at is, wow, peng peng, 收付款, you can collect and pay. You can touch the phones and money is being transferred, deposited, withdrawn. And all these functions has already been well thought through. It is implemented in China today. So you have three major currency flows happening in China. And with that in mind, check this out. Over here, you put them together, I present to you three numbers. You need to understand three numbers. 143. 143 stands for, right now, there's a pilot program that's taking place in 4 cities. Shenzhen, Suzhou, Chengdu, and Xiong'an. Now, some of you are sitting out there and thinking, hey, Clemen, how does this affect me? Let me tell you seriously, this affects everything. This is not a joke. This changes everything. Let me slow down right now. This is so important. First of all, you see there are 3 American brands that are part of this pilot program. You have McDonald's. The way I remember it's called SMS, all right? You have Starbucks, McDonald's, and Subway. So it's called SMS. So everybody please say SMS. Type it out and you remember this for dear life. Come on, type it out, SMS. Come on, type it out. And this pilot program to serve one major purpose, and that is this. We are waiting for Beijing Olympics, Winter Olympics, to arrive in the year 2022. This is super important. And if you go and check the date of Beijing Olympics, and I encourage you to check the dates of Beijing Olympics, all right? That's happening on the 4th of February. And we are just not far away. If you look at 4th of February, holy moly, 4th of February is like, you glimpse of an eye, here we are in the year 2022. Not that far away. And that's the reason why China makes to make the digital yuan a reality before this major event. Every influential athletes, sportsmen, sports officials, sports politicians will be flying to Beijing. And guess what? Everybody will be buying, selling, using the digital yuan. This is a major PR campaign for China, not just involving the sports, involving the deployment of digital yuan to spread throughout the world. Now, with this idea in mind, then you begin to answer this question. Wow, can China yuan actually replace fiat currency? And everybody please say, yes! So this is an important foundation. Because if we don't understand the monetary system that's happening out there, that's changing the face of the future tomorrow, you are totally lost out in the market. That's the reason why I take time to go through step by step, to understand and connect the dots. And the moment you understand this, ladies and gentlemen, I can present to you the US dollar. We have the big China. We have the big cowboy US, right? Now, we're going to connect these two together right now. If you understand about US dollar, there's only one word you just need to remember, and that's called pegging. P-E-G-G-I-N-G. If you can't remember, please type that on the chat and help the rest who doesn't know how to type pegging. And everybody, please type pegging so that they understand and take home this very, very important keyword. Because everything about US dollar is US dollar pegged against Sing dollars, US Japanese yen, US British pound, US Aussie dollar, US ringgit. It's all about pegging. This is the whole game plan about currency battle, all right? Now, because of its sheer history, every business transaction out there today, majority of it is pegged against the US dollar. Even in our payment gateway, we are collecting US dollar because we have international audience, right? And that's how the Americans control the world, using one single currency called the US dollar. Now, let me take a step back right now. So if you understand, and we understand, and everybody understands that US dollar is the key weapon of choice by the Americans to dominate the world, then perhaps when China launches its own digital yuan, it becomes a window of opportunity whereby the Chinese has a chance to compete head-on with the Americans. So thereby you begin to understand the power dynamics, the politics that's going behind the scene, why there's such an impetus to launch the digital yuan. With this in mind, then we got this blowout headlines. Holy moly. The US Treasury expects to borrow 4.5 trillion in fiscal year as stimulus spending soars. This is like so much money. The second headline from Forbes, House passes 3 trillion coronavirus stimulus. But that doesn't mean more checks are coming. So where is this money coming from? You know, a lot of people don't even take the time to understand this. And straight away, they become a frog in a boiling pot of water. Now, this money came from the whole idea of printing money. So everybody please type in your chat box and say, printing money! Please type in your chat box right now, printing money! And those of you who are, in sync with me, you are typing away. Let me tell you, you learn the most because it involves your physical motion, involves your eyes and your ears, and everything goes into your brainwaves. Right now is anchored in your psychology. You understand this completely. So I encourage you, all right, continue to resonate with me and feel the power. Now, when we look at printing of money, we have to refer to the longest serving Fed chair of all time. That's none other than Alan Greenspan. And Alan Greenspan said this, look in front of the slides. The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. There is zero probability of default. Holy moly! This statement declares that the Americans can never go bankrupt as a country. It's a very simple idea, but so much power behind it simply from printing cash. But there's a problem here. When we understand that they are printing cash, then I have to present to you these three sets of numbers, all right? So I love to present to you numbers. What is 4.5 high, low? This represents, number one, they are printing 4.5 trillion of cash right now as we speak, just to tackle the COVID-19 problem. But you know that when you print so much cash out from the sky, out from the machine, it will result in higher inflation rate. With this higher inflation rate, it can only mean one thing. Every single dollar of the US dollar will have lower purchasing power. Let me show you this right here. Wow! This is a very powerful chart to help you understand about recession, to help you understand the flow of cash. And guess what? As the dollar value depreciates, look at the headline right now. $100 in 1913 is actually equates to $3.87 today. That's like more than 95% drop in value. Now, this presents a very scary fact. And when you look at this kind of results, you start to think twice. Oh, should I hold more US dollars? And how should I handle my US dollars? I got good news for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you today are living outside the United States of America? Please say yes. Please type in yes right now. So if you are living outside United States, you don't have to worry about this. And that's the beauty for us outside United States playing the US stock market. I'm going to connect with you these dots right here very fast, all right? So if you look at the stock chart per se, and that's the reason why you know you are playing a winning instrument, which is called the stock market. It will always through time up and away. And everybody say up and away. This is the whole core magic of printing money. That's the reason why the US has managed to survive so many decades of recession, so many decades of defeats, so many decades of meltdown, so many decades of dot-com crash. Guess what? Because it just keep printing money. And with this idea in mind, then you have the confidence, okay, I'm going to play in the US stock market. I'm going to quickly make my cash before the value of the purchasing power goes down. I take out my cash and accelerate more money. And everybody, when you know about this secret, and you say yes. Whoa, keep it coming. Please say yes. So we've gone through two very, very important ideas right now. China digital yen, US dollar, and right now the third idea will blow your mind. When I connect the dots with all of us here tonight, we're going to have a great time. Check this out. We're going to look at Bitcoin at this moment. And how many of you are in love with Bitcoin? Can you just type BTC in your chat right now? Type BTC away. Come on, I want to feel your power to the moon. Type BTC in your chat right now. Whoa, spiking to the moon. Come on, type BTC, BTC, BTC. Holy moly. With regards to Bitcoin, three numbers you need to know. Number one, it started off with 0.008, all right? That's the price of Bitcoin when it first started. And your mind goes ballistic. Because imagine if you can own Bitcoin at $1 per piece, how much cash you're sitting on right now. Are you with me? And then the second number is 20,000. That was the all-time high in 2017. And guess what? We're going to break that 20,000 very, very soon. And the third number is 9,000. Right now, Bitcoin is floating around $9,000. You are sitting across me, and you're sitting there together with your friends and your family members. You got to make a strategic decision today. And ask yourself, does this number make sense to you? Because I'm going to show you the next slide here. They're going to blow your mind apart. Boom! We just experienced 3 Bitcoin halving events in the history. The first event was in 2012, and within 368 days, Bitcoin spiked 92 times. And that's the meaning of 9,218% gain in 1 year. That was the first halving event. The second halving event, and that was in 2016, Bitcoin spiked. How much? 29 times. That's 2,900%. Now, some of you sitting there as if you have experienced 1,000x before, or 1,000% before, or 10x before. That's called a 10-bagger return. It is not easy, all right? But this represents clearly a strategy that we can look at. So everybody, in order to remember this, please type in 9229. Please quickly type in 9229. And all you Singaporeans, please do not buy 4D with it, all right? Okay, holy moly. 9229 is how you remember. 92x, 29x. And guess what? Just on Tuesday, few days back only, right? We went through the third halving event. Ladies and gentlemen, that was on 12th of May, and it was such an eventful day. And you know what? You must really be part of the first day. But today is Saturday, you missed it. It's okay. You still have a chance to participate. And let me show you how to do that, all right? Check this out. Whoa! We need to understand supply, demand, and time. And in the world of Bitcoin, the supply is fixed. 21 million units of Bitcoin. That's it. Done. Fixed. You can't grow any more out of it. It's a permanent fixed supply. And you know, if you study basic economics, anything that's a fixed supply with a rising demand, the price can only go up in one direction. That is, it must go up, all right? But this time, when it's going to massively grow up, it's what we call a tipping point. Now, is this tipping point really important? Yes, absolutely important. Check this out. Whoa! Because from this tipping point, we're going to look at the contrast and the comparison and the competition with US dollars. Hey, my friends, US dollars have unlimited supply because they just recently printed $4.5 trillion. Number two, the demand keeps falling. We call it the falling dollar. Why? Because they understand the purchasing power just keeps depreciating 2% per year. It's inbuilt in the calculation algorithm of the US dollars. They depreciate 2% per year. And number three, what we are really counting on is 3rd November 2020. Hey, my friends, what's so special about this date? You tell me what's so special about 3rd November. Come on, come on, come on. You got to do better than this. Come on. Type it in your chat box right now. What is so special with 3rd November 2020? Come on. Are you alive? Holy moly. You guys caught a fever, man. You need to know and be sensitive of all these important key dates in our journey as an investor, as a trader. All right? I'm testing you. And it looks like we got a great bunch tonight. All of you are in the heat right now. You're like crazy. Stampede coming in with the word election. And you know this is the most important date this year that will change every single dynamic in the world of politics. And not only that, whoa! When you understand there's this election coming up, check this out, whoa! I put the three currencies in front of you. And you connect these three dots together. You have a digital yuan that has already started a pilot program in China in 4 cities. And Xiong'an is part of Beijing. You have a Winter Olympics coming up that's going to blow digital yuan throughout the world. And number two, you have a crazy MAGA, Make America Great Again, that's printing money non-stop every single day. And number three, you have a Bitcoin halving event that's a fixed supply. You put these three together, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really care about what the Tom, Dicks, and Harrys out there are saying about anything. I only care about the 100 whales. Today, spiking, we track over 200,000 insiders of the world that include sovereign wealth fund, billionaires, millionaires, and whales. And in our robot, we put together of all these 200,000, which 100 of them is the most powerful of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce to you Mr. Paul Tudor Jones. He's in our 100 blue whales. And he said this on Monday. Bitcoin is a great speculation, and he has almost 2% of his assets invested in Bitcoin. You go and take 2%, multiply against 3.3 billion portfolio, which you can see in front of you. That's representing more than 60 million cash went into buying up Bitcoin. And he's the true bona fide 100 whales, the first of the 100 whales to step into the Bitcoin world. One start, the rest will follow, because whales, they swim in schools. The second guy, James Simmons. You do not know him, let me introduce to you, all right? This is the mathematician. Everything that he does is using robot trading. He's ranked number 3 in my top 100 blue whales. Number 1 is Warren Buffett. Number 2 is Nick Schomer. And number 3 is James Simmons. And guess what? He is looking at the Bitcoin futures market. We got 2 blue whales trading in Bitcoin today. That's what matters. Let me slow down right now. With this idea in mind, we have to ask ourselves, who are the Bitcoin whales then? Today, there are about 2,000 whales out there. The whale is defined as, if you have a wallet that holds 1,000 Bitcoin in your wallet, congratulations. You are defined as a whale in the Bitcoin world. And over here, I'm showing you screenshots. This is a wallet with 905 Bitcoins. And the friends around me, they are like few thousand Bitcoins in their wallet. It's like very common. And these are the whales that dominate, because all these whales put together, to 2,000 of them, they control 43% of the Bitcoin market. This is huge. And not only that, they are also defined as a millionaire. There are 12,000 Bitcoin millionaires in the world today. And these guys are serious players. So with this idea in mind, let me present to you the first prediction. This is Pantera CEO, and he's saying that Bitcoin will hit 100,000 in August 2021. Everybody please say yes! Come on, say yes, 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 yes. This is huge. Because for someone like him to come out with such a big statement, it says a lot. Pantera is the biggest player in the blockchain VC market, all right? And I want you to know, this is a very big statement. Because nobody likes to be proven wrong. And I want you to write down in your notebook, August 2021. And we are not really that far apart, it's just next year. How many months away you go and calculate? Just next year, right? And when you look at a prediction like this, it doesn't stop there. Because when you have one guy who says 100,000, then you have the second guy that says it should be trading at 250,000. And this 250,000, I want you to note down the second date by early 2023. Can you please type down 2023? Hello! 2023, 2023, 2023. Come on, fire away, come on. You gotta be faster than that, fire away. That is your second price point. You're 2021. You're 2023. Let me give you the third prediction. 467,000. But this guy says long term. How long is long? I do not know. Okay. Now you have the third price prediction. Okay, are we going to go crazy? Everybody going to go crazy tonight. We're going to go crazy tonight. Go crazy tonight. The last prediction. Bitcoin will reach $1 million in 10 years time. That is like 2030. Everybody say 1 million. Come on, fire away. Do you know how to type 1 million? 1 followed by 60, 1 followed by 60, 1 followed by 60. Come on. Keep the energy up. Whoa, blow your mind apart. Come on, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. And this is not your Tom, Dick, or Harry, my friends. He's a director of PayPal. Every one of us here today are using PayPal. This guy is huge. You go and check out his name, all right? He's called Venkas Casares. He's huge, very huge. This is a big boy, my friends. And when you have all this price prediction, then I want you to know what is the golden opportunity perhaps you are missing out today. On Tuesday, during the Bitcoin halving event, together with some of my students, I say, today is a very important milestone. We got to trade together. I went in to trade, bought up 29 units of Bitcoin. It is worth 275,000 US dollars today. I don't just talk, I walk my talk. And want you to know how serious we are. And I can show you, we are fanatics, right? Now, look over here. I'm holding one of the 100 limited pieces of the Bitcoin watch in the world today, all right? To show you how committed we are. Together with my group of friends, we snap out 12 pieces of this watch because we love the technology. Not only that, we love the whole idea 10 years from now, there's going to be a massive price change. And I'm wearing this watch to remind myself that, hey, remember, focus on the vision. Because when you put China digital yuan and you put the US dollar together and you put it with Bitcoin, there's only one answer. What is the answer, my friends? Check this out. Everybody say 10x! Come on, type it away, 10x! Come on! You're too slow, too slow, too slow. 10x, fire away! Come on, fire 10x away, fire 10x, 10x, 10x. Come on, fire 10x away. Oh, you guys are not typing away. You got to be faster than that. You got to be faster than that, faster than that, faster than that. You know, This 10x is possible within our lifespan. And I'm so excited to share this idea with you because there's never been another opportunity being presented this way. And that's the whole idea tonight. I come here with full passion to let you all that I know. And you can connect all the information out there yourself. But what's the whole point of talking unless you see someone really doing it, right? So I'm putting myself on the line right now. I got money committed on Bitcoin. And I want to show you the whole series of connecting the dots from China digital yen to US dollars all the way to Bitcoin. And the only answer is a 10x answer. But before you go crazy, I need to show you a very important slide. The only way you can make your 10x in Bitcoin, are you ready? Here's the answer. You got to be mentally crazy. You got to be suffering from some kind of PTSD, OCD, stress maniac. You got having dementia, bipolar. You got to be someone psychologically, mentally break down. You got to be crazy. This game is for the mentally ill people. mentally ill people. And I want you to know, the only way to stay mentally sound, my friends, you got to have a clear goal in mind. You got to set up your finishing line. And you got to work towards it so that your mind is mentally alert. Every single day, you're picking up the nuances, the sounds, the dots, the newspaper, the media, every single thing, you're cutting them together. Because right now, you have a dream. You're pursuing a path. You're not like anyone out there, because 10 years from now, are you going to be a millionaire? Depends on the decision you make today. Hold on, Zen. I want you to know that, first of all, it really takes a crazy bunch, and you guys are still tuning to the webinar at this hour on a Saturday night, and everybody say, yes, we are crazy. Please give yourself a big round of applause. Come on, give yourself a big round of applause. You done it. Thank you. Give yourself a big round of applause. All right, very good. Now that we've gone through the important part, I have not shared with you the strategy yet. I'm going to ramp up my speed right now because the next thing we're going to talk about is wealth. How do you connect the dots, put everything together, and the whole pursuit is from wealth. And when we talk about wealth, there are three things you need to know. Number one is direction. How to make money in three directions. So over here, we have stocks and cryptos. The only way you can make money, provided the guys goes up. Price must go up so that you achieve what we call buy low, sell high, make money. And this is the only way for stocks and cryptos. But for options, it's beautiful. You can make money in three directions, up, down, as well as sideways. This is really, really, really beautiful. So when you understand direction, what you really want to see is, can I have an instrument that can make money in all three directions? That's the key question you really got to be asking yourself. Three directions, very, very important. And check this out. The only way perhaps is miracles. You want to make money in three directions, you got to pray hard for miracles. But miracles is a consequence of what, my friends? Miracles is a consequence of what I call the pursuit of wisdom. You need wisdom. And everything why we pursue about making money is wrong. We are making wisdom. We are pursuing wisdom. We are acquiring wisdom. And once you have wisdom, more and more miracles will start to rain down in your life. And as these miracles rain down in your life, that's where you start to make money. I'm breaking down in 3 steps. And that's the reason why it's so important. And I want you guys out there on the chat group, be really focused, all right? Very, very focused. Listen in and focus. Why are you trading today? And today, this is a live presentation. For goodness sake, why you guys are so distracted? This is a live presentation. And every one of us here for one single purpose. I want you guys to type in wisdom right now. Wisdom! Come on, everybody, please type in wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. This is whole pursuit of wisdom. Because wisdom will guide us. And what is the market direction right now? Because direction is key. And only way to interpret the direction is you need wisdom. Now, this is the first instrument. The second instrument we must have is leverage. Because without leverage, even if we get our direction right, we can't make a lot of money. Are you with me? So leverage is to accelerate the correctness of your direction. This is very, very important. How to recover from a loss. So at this point in time, I want to share with you this side about how to recover from a loss, because most people are sitting on paper losses. If you are owning stocks today, more than likely, you are sitting on some paper losses on some of your positions. But most people don't realize that, okay, stock price from 100 drops to 50, you're down 50%. But guess what? For the price of 50 to go back to $100, you must up 100% of what? You need 100% more effort just to break even. Wow. This is really, really tough. Now, if you need 100% more effort just to break even, check this out. How to recover from a loss? What is the alternative answer to this? So I want to show you here how to make use of leverage to accelerate your recovery. All right, are you ready? 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 Check this out. $500 you have today, and you say, okay, I can either become a stock investor or options trader, right? Now, for a guy who plays stocks, you can buy 50 shares when the stock price is trading at 10, and you wipe out your $500, done. Or, as an options trader, you can buy 5 contracts. Each contract represents 100 shares multiplied by the premium of $1. You have used up your $500. So either you are playing a role of a stock investor or options trader. You never combine them for the single instrument, same company, all right? Now over here, listen carefully right now. Listen carefully right now. Stock price goes up by $2. You are only making $100 in profit for your $500 investment. But guess what? If you are playing options today, the options premium goes up by 2. Hey, the profit you make is $1,000, and the difference between these two guys, 10 times. This is the reward of 10 times different. But let me take a step back to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, is the risk same for the stock investor and the options trader? Is the risk same or not? Please type in your answer right now. Come on, type in the answer right now. Type in the answer right now. Is the risk the same? Put in your answer right now. Put in the answer right now. Is the risk the same? Yes or no? Put in your answer right now. Come on, come on, come on. Holy moly. Oh, you guys are not answering questions, man. Is the risk the same? And everybody are saying no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everybody's saying no. What's going on here? What is the real answer to this question? I'm telling you right now, for both role as a stock and options trader, your risk is the same. If your stocks goes down, company goes bankrupt, you lost $500. If you play options, your position goes wrong, you lost $500. The risk is the same. You will never lose more than the $500 you put in together with me. Are you with me? Come on, this is very, very important concept. You need to get this clear. That's the reason why many people don't understand. You can never lose more than $500 for stocks or options. The risk is the same, but the rewards 10 times difference. That is the major breakthrough for you tonight. And you got to really hang on tight with me, all right? Because I'm going to connect the dots with you. And the next idea is, once you know how to make use of the 10 times leverage, but the question is this: what if your direction is wrong? Can you still get out in style and still make money? Check this out. This is where we need to go into the third very important key is the instrument. The instrument is over here. Let's take a look at 2008 financial crisis, all right? Now, back then, I went through the whole 17 years, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, went through the ups and downs on the market. 2008, went through this big crash. And during the crash, as the stock market goes down, there's another instrument whereby the price goes up. Holy moly! And I was telling myself, hey, Clement, gotta stay focused. Play stocks and options. Don't look at anything else. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. And that became the biggest pain today I have. I was so focused, I was blindsided. And I don't want any one of you guys out there to be blindsided. Why? Because during the downturn of the economic crash, the financial crisis, there's another instrument that went up. And this is none other than the Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up 10 times in 10 days. From 0.008 multiplied by 10, it went to 0.08. 10 times. So I want you to know this 10 times represents the 10x, right? And I was blindsided by it. Hey, could you imagine you own Bitcoin $1 today? You go crazy, right? So I told myself, never ever again I'm going to be blindsided. I'm going to be open up. I'm going to open up my mind, open up my visual. I'm open up to all ideas. As long as I connect the dots, I know how to make my investment thesis, I'm in it. So from here, I sum up, I call it how to select the right instrument. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very important chart. I'm showing here right now, for long term, we have to play stocks. We got to invest for the long haul. You cannot change that. You got to keep investing in it. Great companies. For short term, in order to accelerate your money faster, you use options trading. And I make money very fast by combining the two. And number 3, you definitely need cryptos in your portfolio. We call it HODL, H-O-D-L. It actually stands for hang on for dear life. Everybody type in HODL, H-O-D-L. Come on, type in H-O-D-L. And hang on for dear life for how long? I'm going to give you the answer very soon, all right? You're going to stay throughout with me. And this is what I call the perfect strategy. So what if you selected the right instrument? There's still a problem. What if you don't have the right strategy? Holy moly! Are you ready for the ultimate strategy? Because I need to see at least 1,000 yes before I share with you the ultimate strategy. Everybody please say yes! There's a slide after this, and it will reveal to you the blueprint. Never been before I ever released this to the public. This is my first time. And I want you to be so excited because we need to hit a minimum 1,000 yes. Then I'll go on to the next page. You're going to be completely blown off, spiking to the moon. Because some of you right now, the questions that you are posting on the chat includes, what's the time horizon? What is the risk? What is my reward? How can I make money? And how many of you tonight, you say to yourself, I want to become a millionaire? How many of you ever said to yourself in private as well as in public, please say yes right now. I give you a chance to make a commitment. You type in over there and say, yes, I want to become a millionaire. Type in right now. Come on. Because I went through this journey myself. And as you know, I want to become a millionaire. And I did it before the age of 30 years old. And it requires a lot of hard work, massive hard work. Anyone who tell you you can become a millionaire by being a bum in the beach, that's not true at all. You can't ever do that. You need to work hard. On what? On building your wisdom. So tonight, you guys are committed. I'm so proud of you. I see what you're typing out there. I want to become a millionaire. You declare to the people in this room. You declare privately to yourself. You declare publicly to everyone around you. And the magic starts here. Let's do it. Over here, I'm going to show you the exact strategy to take you through this journey to become a millionaire. And I want to take it slow because many people want to rush through the journey. All right? And your first pot of gold is very important. And I've spent like 17 years teaching the public, and I myself have a major breakthrough myself. And that's the reason why I designed it, what I call the spiking strategy. So for this spiking strategy to work, step 1, you need fundamental analysis. Step 2, you need technical analysis. Step 3, you need alerts analysis. And the center of it all that most people miss out on, completely blindsided, and they don't believe it, they don't even know how to look at it, is called insider trading. By the time I complete on the spiking strategy, you see the blueprint, you'll go crazy. Let's do it. First, what exactly is an insider? The insider represents how to legally follow sovereign wealth funds, billionaires, millionaires, whales, and know how much is their price per share. Because the whole purpose is just to find one thing: price per share. There's no other reason. If you get the price per share, you got everything right. You're behaving, thinking, executing just like a millionaire. You got to get the price right. And I'm going to show you over here, we are tracking like 24 sovereign wealth funds, 923 billionaire, and 22,000 millionaire, and over 200,000 insiders. And when you put all this together, this is the latest data as of this morning, right? Yesterday, they just completed the filings for the last quarter. Boom! The data came in. And when the data came in, you start to begin to understand and unravel, wow, this is what Warren Buffett did. Dump all the airline stocks. Wow, this is what Kyle Icahn did. Wow, this is what James Simmons did. And over here, you got the best resource of the top money managers in the world. Check this out. This is Warren Buffett. And in Warren Buffett, you know what? Look at this crazy deal he was doing. He went to buy US Bangkok on 7 May, and guess what? 6 days later, he went to sell US Bangkok. There's all this trades that's going on. And that's the reason why most people don't take the time to break down the strategy of these big whales. Another example here, this is Kyle Icahn. And we got blue box, we got red box, we got green box. Every one of it has a meaning. And the moment he changed his position in a particular stock, we reflect it by the color. Over here, this is Pershing Square, Bill Ackman. Now, he came out with a red box because he has increased 5% of Restaurant Brands International. And not only that, his track record is perfect. How many of you tonight like to follow someone who is a perfect track record? Please say yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. You gotta say yes faster. Say yes. Because the moment this red box pops out, guess what? We put all our machines together, and this is the journey that what our robots could do for you today. Over here, we got the exact strategy of Bill Ackman. When he buy, when he sell this particular stock called QSR. Check this out. Right over here on the first one. First, he was featured on CNBC. Now, the problem with most people reading a piece of news is they are not backed by data commitment. You can read all the news headlines that you want, but if the moment you don't have data to back up your thesis, you don't have the conviction to play it. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Please say yes. This is very, very important, all right? So, number one, you read about Bill Ackman, and he says his track record is perfect. Now, what we do as a professional investor is this. Watch very carefully. So straight away from this information, we go straight to understand what did he do with this company called QSR. On the extreme right, you're looking at the number of shares he owns of this company, number of shares. And in Q4 2016, he owns 39.15 million number of shares of QSR. All right? Then you move up to the next quarter, Q1 2017 is the same. Q2 2017 is the same. Q3 2017, he sold a little bit. How many? 32% of it. Left with 26.5%. Q4 2017, he remains at 26.5%. Next, Q1 2018, what happened? He sold a little bit more, 8%, left with 24.32 million shares. Q2 2018, he sell a little bit more, 14% more. He remains at 20.84 million number of shares. Q3 2018, no action. Q4 2018, oh, check this out. He sold 5%, left with 19.69 million shares. Finally, Q1 2019, 18.34. And by the time you arrive at Q1 2020, look very carefully. Q1 2020. He has 15 million shares, and holy moly! Red box appears. Red box appears and say what? He has doubled down, increased to 29 million shares. He has doubled up times 2. This has never happened before in the whole history of Bill Ackman. And we call this a red box. Now, this red box is very, very important. The moment it pops it out, we say, wow, this is powerful. And everything I'm showing you here right now is on the spiking platform. It's what we call the spiking wealth management system. This is what we do. We are a fintech company. So it's not from anywhere else. Everything is from spiking. 29 million shares. A double down of a 15 million shares in the last quarter, and we put a red box, and his track record is perfect. Check this out. So from this moment onwards, you kind of have a feeling, wow, Clemen, you mean insider trading is so wonderful. I got to see all this data. Yes. And from this moment on, whoa, we go on to fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis, how do we do it? Is to establish the stock's intrinsic value accurately with the same due diligence process used by the insiders. So, how many of you today believe in fundamental analysis? You are a value investor and you want to chase after the fundamentals of the company. I want to show you a way to look at fundamental analysis, if you allow me. Now, how do we do that? This is from spiking, and in our platform, the way we conduct fundamental analysis is this. Step 1, we look at the price today. Apple is trading at $307. Now, our robot will measure all the criteria to do a rating of perfect 10. This guy got a rating of 9.7 by a robot. And number 2, the insiders bought since 2017, 0. Now, 0 because Apple has a very strict insider policy within the company. Now, this was passed down since Steve Jobs' time until today, Tim Cook's time, all right? So it's perfectly normal. It's okay. Number 3, the market cap right now is 1.3 trillion. When you see 1.3 trillion, boys and girls, you got to know this word called MAGA. Now, every one of you, please say MAGA and type it out. MAGA, M-A-G-A right now. Come on, type it out. MAGA. Hello, 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 hello. Type it out, MAGA. Type it out, MAGA. Type it out, MAGA. Come on. All right. And I want you to remember what is MAGA. Because if you do not know what is MAGA, oh my God, you do not know how to play the market. Who are the MAGA? MAGA was coined by Donald Trump, Make America Great Again. But in our world of investing, MAGA stands for M, Microsoft, A, Amazon, G, Google, and the last A is none other than Apple. Now, Apple is known as a MAGA stock. And straight away, you know it's very, very safe. Now, the number of money managers who bought Apple since 2019, it was 22 billion. Holy moly. And guess what? On the right side of that, can you see we put the calls and the puts? If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss the calls and the puts. Right here. Whoa. What is this calls and puts? We are tracking for those traders who are hiding in the options market. Are they more bullish or bearish against the company called Apple? So we are looking at those open interest more than 10,000. There's 27 of them. And those open interest more than 10,000, there are 35 of them in puts and 27 of them in call. Straight away. Because of this information, you are not blindsided. So when we combine the technology, you not only must look at the stock market, you must look at the options market, because together they combine the complete market. All right? So we are still doing fundamental analysis right now. And from here, we look at the last 5 key events. Did it result in the stock price spiking? Yes. Out of 5 times, 4 times the rocket went up. That's the reason why we put 4 rockets up there to tell you this guy loves to spike. From there, we look at the top 100 money managers. Whoa! Right at the top, who are you looking at? We have Warren Buffett, right? And when you are looking at Warren Buffett, this is number 1 in our will list. Number 2, you have Nick Schomer. Kenneth Fisher is like top 6 in our list. And you put all this together, wow! Warren Buffett controls 66.2 billion into Apple. This data alone beats all the fundamental analysis that you're doing today. Because end of the day, what you're looking for is who is willing to put money down. Everybody say, put money down, put money down, put money down. Come on, you gotta do better, man, come on. Because if you are not looking at people who put money down, you're wasting your bloody time. It's just talking only. Talking is a waste of time. That's why I don't like to talk. I like to show you I walk the talk. Right? These are heavily committed by professionals. And there's not a single one of us among us here that we can complete the kind of sheer amount of due diligence that these billionaires, they have to offer. You can't beat the resources that they have. Can you imagine the amount of analysts, auditors, accountants, lawyers, strategists, chartists, every single one of them to help the billionaire make one single buy decision? And I got so excited here. My friends are giving all out. You can hear my voice is gone. This is for my brother Rash, man. I'm giving all out. And you got to give all out. I'm not even asking you to put your money down. I just ask you to type down, put money down. Come on. Okay. You are typing down so that it gets into your brain to understand. So important to follow people who really put money into the market, not just talking. Now from here, holy moly, you're looking at all these big names, and you know what? I spotted this guy called James Simon. Whoa, this is like my hero, man. Oh, I spotted this guy, Israel Englander. And we get this superhero, Stephen Cohen. You know, a few characters in the show Billions is basically talking about Stephen Cohen. All right? And you have, Paul Tudor Jones, my hero in the Bitcoin space. All my superheroes are right here. And I'm trading alongside with them. What better world to do than this? You're trading with the billionaires, the best of the best. And from here, I'm doing my fundamental analysis right now. And the way we do our fundamental analysis is this. Check this out. Check this out. Holy moly. From the top header, Apple has spiked 49 times since 2017. I want you to understand the meaning of this statement. Spike 49 times. Out of the 49 times, sometimes it spiked 10% one night, 20% one night, 5% one night, 30% one night, 2% one night, in one night. And all of you are expecting to make 5% in 1 year. And all these 49 spikes are giving you a 5% in one night. This is what we do. This guy doesn't spike, we don't like this guy. That's it. Because we need to compress the time. And the overall performance of you following this guy, 42% spike. Each time the spike, the price will spike 42%. That's what I mean, the overall performance. The spikes positive out of 49 key events is spiked 48 times. This is like a sniper. The only one time he missed because he farted. Are you with me? So when the guy farted, boom, he missed the bullet. But 49 times, he hit it 48 times. And look at this. Our robot is telling you the spike strategy, right? If you follow the robot, he say, bought after initial spike, sold within 3-week period. 3-week period, you're gaining 9%. The probability of that happening, 94%. Or if you follow him for 3 months, you're going to make 19%. The probability of this happening, 84%. Or you stick with Apple for 1 year, you're going to make 50% return on your return, and you are having a probability of 73%, making this real for you. This is fundamental analysis. With this idea in mind, I'm going to show you here. How do we connect the dots? Today, Apple is trading at 307.71, 16th of May today, before the market opens, all right? And I'm looking at, on 14th of May, one joker called Nuveen Asset Management. He just put in $8.4 billion. Not 8.4 rupiah. Not 8.4 African dollars. This is 8.4 US dollar billion. You know, when you are looking at a data like this, you know what it does to your psychology? The whole game of investing is about psychology. Every step is to strengthen your psychology, strengthen your thesis, strengthen your belief, strengthening your way connecting the dots. Then it becomes very powerful. You will not be blindsided. You will not have second doubts about your ability because you are playing alongside with that. And guess what? I'm even telling you in green, the average price per share that Joker bought, $270 per share. So if you are the super, you're super conservative type, no problem with me. You just go and buy $270. Exactly like Nuveen Asset Management. And every night when you're sleeping, you know that, oh, that guy also bought $270.23. I bought the same price. And that guy put in $8.4 billion. I only put in $80. I can sleep well at night. And everybody please say, yes. Okay. So I got so much of this data, right? You have a guy who put in 8.4 billion and this guy just sold 1.4 million. Now, when someone's selling, it's perfectly normal. Don't panic. People sell for a variety of reasons. They sell because the daughter needs to go to college. The son needs to buy a car. The wife needs to buy a house. And this guy got a few mistresses out there. They are selling for many reasons. Not because Apple is condemned, because they just need some cash. So don't panic the moment you see someone selling. It's not like that, all right? The way to play alongside the millionaires and the billionaires is to look alongside. You got one guy out there, check this out. You got one guy out there who put in 8.4 billion. And you got one guy below here who sold 1.4 billion, 1.4 million. Do you mean you choose to focus the 1.4 million that was sold? Or do you choose to focus on the 8.4 billion that was bought? This is important. So from this, I've done all my fundamental analysis. It's just like this. Some of you like, you mean what, Clemen? Holy moly, you mean that's it you do for fundamental? Yes, that's all we do. Very easy one, but haven't done finish. The next step we need to do is what we call technical analysis. Check this out. Now for technical analysis, we're going to look at what is the support and resistance lines used by the insiders. All right? Now over here, check this out. The way we do our technical analysis is very different. Tonight, the moment I show you one time, you learn this and master this skill, it stays with you for life. Check this out. Whoa! I'm putting on this stock chart of Apple every single purchase decision or sell decision by Warren Buffett. How's that? And Buffett represents the biggest shareholder right now, right? And from here, step one. On Q2, check this out, Q2 2017, hey, what happened? He bought 123 million worth of shares, average price 148. Then the next quarter over here, Q3, he bought 600 million worth of Apple shares, average price 153. Now, based on these two transactions, I draw a blue arrow. The blue arrow represents the lowest price during this time range. And that sets the support line by Warren Buffett. And then you go to the next quarter, Q4. Holy moly! He ramped up to 5 billion purchase in one quarter. Because this big fat whale came, the ripples were so strong, it pushed the stock price up to $164 average per price. And then the next quarter, he doubled it up. $12.39 billion. And that's how stock price goes up, my friends, because they got big fat whale coming. And the moment you have these two transactions over 2 quarters, which is like half a year, look at the price above. Holy moly. They can never break the support line by Warren Buffett. Oh man, it's just that good. Next quarter over here, wow! He ran it up, continue with 2.2 billion purchase. By now, the price ran up to $177 per share average. And we draw the line over here. Holy moly, look how high the price has gone up. And they can never break the resistance line set by Warren Buffett. Next quarter, oops, there's a problem. He reduced his purchase. From 2 billion dropped to 100 million. Looks like he bought finish already. The shopping spree is over, right? But by the time, the price already shot up to $200. And when the price shot up to $200, whoa! What do you see right now? We go through the very beginning, we connect the dots, and finally, we saw the first sell decision by Warren Buffett. This sell decision represents the first hurdle of what he calls the intrinsic value. Average price, 190. That is how we determine the intrinsic value, by understanding when the insider first time ever sell shares of the company that he has been buying up like crazy. Guess what? At this point in time, the support line is so strong, boom, it broke through. And the price, the moment it goes down from 210, drop all the way down to $140, don't panic. Because why? You have a super insider called Warren Buffett, and just give the company a little bit more time, the price went up again. This is what we call resurrection, my friends, because you are the insider supporting the support and resistance lines. And with this, we completed technical analysis. Now, everybody, are you alive? Can you please say yes? Come on, say yes. Hey, my friend, I'm giving you. You got to say yes over there. I got to see your yes. I'm sure at this point in time, You got many questions. Don't worry. Having questions is good because you need certain clarity. And I just can't manage to answer all your questions right now because this is not a fully interactive class. Typically in my class, I teach for like minimum 8 hours. And in a minimum 8 hours, you know what? Every question will be answered, but not in the webinar, all right? In the webinar, I'm restricted by the time that Rash has given me. I got to finish my stuff within the stipulated time zone, all right? So forgive me if I can't answer your question, but keep up the energy. And I really love to see your responses in the live chat. I'm seeing all the yes, gorgeous, really beautiful. And I hope you're enjoying the presentation so far, all right? And we are done on technical analysis. Guess what? We are not done yet. We finished on technical analysis, and check this out. We come finally over here. We are on the last analysis called alerts analysis. Check this out. In the alerts analysis, we are doing the job, what we call Steve Jobs, connecting the dots. The only way you can tell the future is by connecting the dots in the past. So what we're going to do right here is showing how we do that on a very powerful platform that's designed by us. Check this out. We call it Spice. Now, you see the green arrow there? That's where all our powerful Spice is hidden. And the moment I open it up, guess what? We are looking at Spice of CEO purchase, COO, CFO, chairman, director, 10% owner. We are looking at earnings. Any analyst put up positive rating. How about FDA approval, public offering, buyback, strategy, bond, delisting, dividends? Is this coming up for merger and acquisition? I just give you a very open clue. Bill Ackman will never double down unless it's a pure M&A candidate. Merger and acquisition. How about IPO, index addition, media, notes offering, residential, stock split? We got all this tracking for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And when you put all this spice together, and every single day, you're looking at a company, they are spiking up and down. Check this out. This company just spiked out 12.9%. This company just spiked out 11.7%. This company spiked out 11.5%. How long? In 1 day. This company spiked out 6.5%. How about for those of you who are very sadistic, you like to see companies that go down? No problem. I give you, this company just spiked down 16.8%. This company just spiked down 12%. This company just spiked down 9.9%. This company just spiked down 7.7%. Are you in love with puts right now? And we are still on spice. So when we do spice, we are checking every single news here. So this is how we connect the dots. This is Apple. And we are able to tell you between this date range, 1st of May to 15th of May, there were 17 news on Apple. You don't even have to go and find yourself. And the moment you click on view all news, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, every single news is captured here. We have news from Reuters, we have news from CNN, news from Forbes, news from The Verge, Wall Street Journal, Yahoo Finance, TechCrunch, CNBC, Bloomberg Law, Forbes, Yahoo Finance, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, CNBC. All the news about Apple is right here. And I want you to hold your horses. Because what we are doing right now is alerts analysis. It's called connecting the dots. And by the time we are done with all this, you know what? We are able to put together a very powerful strategy called the spiking strategy. Fundamental, technical, alerts, insider trading. And tonight, I'm going to give you a 4-letter word. Are you ready? Come on, are you ready? Let me give you a 4-letter word. Everybody, please type out fiat right now. Fiat, 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 fiat. Come on, you gotta type faster than that. You gotta typing too slow. Typing too slow. Fiat, 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 fiat. Come on. Oh, you gotta do better than that. You're typing too slow. Typing too slow. You gotta type in fiat right now. Now, fiat is to share with you. It represents F, fundamental analysis. I stands for insider analysis. A stands for alerts analysis. T stands for technical analysis. And together they form this beautiful word called money. and fiat represents money. And the only way you can make money is to deploy the fiat strategy. Are you with me right now? And everybody say, yes. Now I'm coming right now to the climax rate. You guys are really, really good. You guys are catching up. Very good. I'm so happy to see you guys catching up. Very, very good. All right. Now I'm coming to the most important part. And that is this. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something so powerful that's never been shown before. All right. This is what I call the spiking ultimate strategy. And this is what will prepare you for the journey ahead. You got to watch this. I want you to sink in for a little while and making sure you can know exactly what to do. Very important, all right? So I want to make sure all of you are ready, not distracted by all the conversation in the chat room. Everyone stand still, relax. Shh. This is an overlay of the Dow Jones Index. And look at the bottom, it represents the timeline. Today we are standing in the month of May. I want you to project out for the next 24 months what exactly you need to do to make money. So on the bottom, it represents the x-axis all the way to 2022, ending in the month of June. So next month is June for 2020, all the way to 2022, month of June. Follow with me very, very closely. Right here, this is the insiders. It is to remind you that the only possible way for you to make massive amount of cash in a very short time, you got to follow the insiders. It is a reminder. And on the left here is to tell you that the only proper way to go about analyzing a company is the fiat strategy. Fundamental, insider, alerts, technical. You cannot bypass, skip these 4 steps. Very good. Then the only possible way to make so much money, and we are talking about how much money? We are talking about a minimum of 10x. How to make 10x? I present to you. You need this word called cozy. Now, what does cozy represent? And this is a reminder. Cozy. Cozy stands for C, cryptos. O, options. S, stocks. And everybody tell me, what does Y stands for? You type into the chat box right now. I give you some time to internalize as I catch a breath of water. Come on, type it out in your chat room right now. What does Y stands for? You have cryptos, you have options, you have stocks. What does Y stands for? And everybody say, yes. Y stands for yes. Come on, type it out. Yes, 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 yes. Because if you don't believe in this instrument, and you don't say yes to these 3 instruments, no matter how I sing and dance in front of you, you don't take action, you never say yes to yourself, how do you expect to make money? You're just passing time. You're just wasting time. So you got to say yes to yourself first. You have to convince yourself first and feel very cozy with this decision. Sleep well at night, complete peace, and you set forth your goal. What is your goal? Holy moly! In 24 months' time, make your 10x. Now, I'm still not done yet. How to make your 10x in 24 months' time? Step 1, I'm presenting all these icons here, and they are following exactly as per the time chart right below them. Right now we're in the month of May because for Bitcoin, we just finished the Bitcoin halving event. And remember the 4-digit 9229? It is always calculated against the first day of the halving. That's how you get 92x, that's how you get 29x, and that's how you're going to get your 10x. It's measured on the day of first day, 12th of May. And me and my students went in to play Bitcoin on 12th of May. We lock in our psychology. Number two, you're going to look at massive FDA approvals in this year. Why? There's a sudden spotlight on pharmaceutical stocks because of the COVID-19 situation. They realized they got to sit on their bum ass for too long, not accelerating the paper flows to get the drugs approved. It's damaging their people. Right now, we're going to kick some ass in FDA department. Are you with me right now? This is the year of massive FDA approval. And number three, by the time we arrive to November the 3rd, which is the US presidential election, I present to you MAGA, Make America Great Again. And all this is captured on the timeline. And by the time we hit August 2021, guess what? Pantera has already predicted it will be 100,000 as precise as August 2021. And when you see all this here, you know what? August 2021, which is sitting right here on the x-axis, you begin to have a crystal clear strategy. Because the next thing is the digital yuan will be completely rolled out by the time we arrive end of 2021. Why? Because that's exactly 1 month and 4 days into 4th of February, the Beijing Winter Olympics. You can't get more precise than this. That's the reason why over here, you are looking at Beijing Olympics right here. All right. So when you see a thing like this, holy moly, this is really gorgeous stuff, right? And when you see a gorgeous stuff like this, guess what? You got to plot this out on your time chart. Very crystal clear. And I put it out again. Let me slow down. How are you going to make your 10x? Listen very carefully. You must continuously invest in stocks for the long haul. I got a portfolio of stocks that I work out together with my bankers. You must consistently trade options because you are not certain of the direction right now. Options is your best leverage. And I traded options like crazy. You got to spend time on options because that's the fastest growth. How much growth? 10 times compared to stocks. The risk, the same. Next, you got to be invested in cryptocurrency. And the only cryptocurrency you should touch on right now, Bitcoin. No other investment thesis stronger than Bitcoin. And guess what? With the role of the digital yuan and every cryptocurrency with the role of digital yuan, they have to peg with someone. Remember the word pegging? It's not going to peg with US dollar because cryptocurrency world is in their own crypto world. And the first pegging will be BTC/YUAN. You can't get stronger than that. And by the time we arrive in Beijing Olympics 2022, February the 4th, guess what? Everybody in the world will be praising China. It's going to be a massive PR campaign. Everybody will be using digital yuan in China, outside China, and speaking the goodwill of the Chinese. So you put all this together, you put yourself on the line today. And I'm not asking you to go and jump off a building and kill yourself. I'm blessing you with this word called cozy. Everything we do we feel peaceful at heart. We don't feel rushed. We just need to think about the 2-3 instruments. You got to just deploy them. Cryptos, options, stocks, and you say yes to yourself, you open up your mind. The moment you say yes, you open up, and your journey begins right now. And everybody, please say yes. Oh, come on, type it away. I cannot see your yes. Type it away. Come on, come on, come on. Where's your yes? Yes, 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 yes. I can't see your yeses, man. Come on, you got to be committed to this blueprint. It's to bless you. You have the fiat strategy and you are cozy throughout your journey. You're going to make 10 times and everybody got to say yes. How many of you are having fun tonight? Please say yes. I hope you're having great fun, right? And we are still not done yet. We got so much stuff to share with you tonight. I'm telling you, it's like madness, man. This is like madness, all right? This is like madness. I hope you're having fun. And we are not done yet, all right? Because tonight, as I promised to Rash, we're going to have a magic surprise, unbelievable surprise for all of you tonight, all right? So hang on in tight. Hang on in tight. And we're going to go into our live trading very soon. And those of you who left the chat room, sorry, you can't come back again. We're going to go into live trading and you're going to hang on really tight, all right? We're going to see how we play out this 10x return. Check this out. So we completed our spiking strategy and we completed on sharing with you the ultimate strategy for you to make 10x. This is very, very important. And when we are done on strategy, the next thing is, perhaps at this point in time, you have some questions about me. Hey, Clemen, who are you? How come you got such insights that you can connect all these dots? And what do you actually do? So my role, I'm the CEO of Spiking. And Spiking is a fintech and a blockchain company. So we are a very serious company. We raised 3 rounds of funding. We raised the seed round, pre-series A, and the last round we closed last year was series A round. We raised so much money just to do one thing good, to become the #1 specialist in the world of insider trading. And that is this product that we built for you. It's called Spiking Wealth Management System. Now in 2016, we won the best innovative startup, and that was conferred to us by Singapore Infocom Technology Federation. It's a big win for us. Out of 400 startups, we came in first. It's an acknowledgement of our technology, of our technical team, and most importantly, the commercial model behind Spiking itself. We were also named the top 20 startups to watch by Singapore Business Review in 2017. The one that we are most proud of is we are supported by National Research Foundation, which is under Singapore's Prime Minister's office. And that really gives us the energy and the passion to do the work that we do today to contribute to the body of knowledge in the world of finance. The second role I play is as a trusted advisor. I want to show you my teachers. On the left is Tony Robbins. And because of his book, Unlimited Powers Within, I finished the book and I told myself I must become a millionaire by the age of 30 years old. And that thought has stuck with me throughout. By the time I was 30 years old, I became a millionaire. And kudos to Tony, because he did something to my brain here, something tweaked inside me, and I went all out, no turning back. On the right side here, there's another good friend of mine, that's Jim Rogers. And you know, he's so big about China. He travels across the whole world and tells people to believe in China. And I caught his passion. China is huge, it's rising giant. All right, right now there's still all this negative narrative because of the US-China trade war. And put that aside, China is a giant and it's going to be spearheading for the next 10, 20 years of the decade. And I want you to know, these are all my teachers, and I'm sure you also have your teachers. For me, I'm a leading expert in ICO bench. In fact, I was ranked #1. Recently, I was ranked #3 in the world, all right? So I also sit as an independent director of a public company. I'm the founder of Bitcoin Institute. So check me out. The next thing is, I've been a wealth coach since 2003. It's like 17 years of my life teaching people how to make money. And I'm so passionate in this. And I never tire about this because I know that feeling of constipation. I know the feeling of diarrhea, vomiting, where you just know you're about to get there, but you know it's just not happening. The money just not coming in. I know what it takes to go through that. It is tough. That's the reason why you need a coach. That's the reason why I have many coaches. Because sometimes just a word or two from them, your whole mind is changed. Your whole physiology is changed, just like this. And I personally train over 50,000 students worldwide. And not only that, last year I published a book called Spiking to the Moon, became an Amazon bestseller. But what is really heartening to me is, look at the red color word in font. 2006, I was acknowledged as the leading wealth coach in Singapore. Now, coach to most people is, oh, this guy talks theory, talks concept. He's just very good at talking. But 10 years later, 2016, I was formally acknowledged by Frost & Sullivan, one of the top consultancy company in the world, that says we have built a valuable product for the retail investor. So you are looking at me right now with a coaching background. We also built a product, and we combine these two together. I'm sure we can do some magic in your life today. I'm sure you're going to be so crazy, mentally unsound, you're going to continue to pursue your path of financial freedom. And everybody, please say yes! You're going to say yes right now. This is your moment. Because I need you to know I'm committed to help you. And that's the reason why we put together the best contents right there, and you can't get it elsewhere. That is a quick introduction of me, myself, but more importantly, I want you to take a look at the kind of profits that's possible with the spiking strategy. And when we look at profits, you must look at three areas. Number one, the percentage profit per trade. Number two, the dollar profit, the actual money that you are realizing your profits per trade. Then and only then you start talking about your portfolio return. So no point being bombastic and say, what's your portfolio return and all that? No point. Because if you can't get it right in your 1-2 trades, you don't have a correct strategy and method, your portfolio can never grow, no matter how you are focusing on that. So it comes down to the nitty-gritty details of your execution. Check this out. And over here, I want you to be mentally prepared, because it will shock you. Most of you are not prepared for this information. And let's check this out. This student make about, I don't know, one trade 6 nights, 1,180% spiking up. This lady is spiking up, 1,270%. These brothers, 1,687%. 2 nights, 4 nights, 1,733% spiking up. 21 nights, 1,850%. 2 nights, 1,967% spiking down. And for spiking down, 7 nights, 2,000% spiking up. 3 nights, 2,033% spiking down. 2 nights, 2,000% spiking down. And all this is possible because 2 nights, 2,100% spiking down. 27 nights, 2,200% spiking up. And this lady, 2,233% spiking up in 19 nights and 107 nights. You know, I got this guy to go on stage and say, what did you do to wait for 100 nights just to make 2,450%? All right, and when you're looking at all this, it's like mind-blowing, right? It's like mind-blowing. Because why? You are looking at, hey, is this even possible for me? And I asked him, hey, do you know what happened? How do you actually get into this trade and you don't even realize about it, right? And when you take a look at 107 nights, to you it's like, oh, is that really, really very long or really, really very short? Now, I got him to answer this question. And he told us, you know, Clemen, I placed the trade, and then after that, I went overseas and totally forgotten about it. By the time I came back, you know what? I'm sitting on 2,450% and I realized it. And sometimes it happens because to us, to make 2,000% over 100 nights is like damn long, you know. Because most of the trade you're looking at is like a few nights, right? Because of the strategy that we are going to share with you right over here. And over here, 8 nights, 2,456%. spiking up. 13 nights, 2,580%. 3 nights, 3,650%. 1 night, 3,700%. 1 night, 4,000%. And this guy's spiking up. 1 night, 4,043%, spiking now. 14 nights, 4,133%, spiking up. 1 night, the highest record among all the students I taught worldwide. 7,275%. How do you do that? Spiking up. You see, the spike up was so up. You can't even see the candle. The candle is actually right here. Can you see that? It just go crazy. And sometimes this will happen. It was like, depends on the market conditions that presented to us, but your strategy and your method must be ready to catch the wave. So over here, if you miss all these strategies and method, you're not thinking about it, then the question is, what is the dollar that I'm going to make? 10 nights, US 2,200 pure dollar. 1 night, $3,000. 3,200, 3 nights, $3,500. And 17 nights, $3,600. And this like 6 nights, $4,600. And this one like, oh, how do you make $4,669? He bought a call options. And in this call options, he bought at 30 cents. By the time he sold it off, he sold at $5. Now, 30 cents multiplied by 10 contracts, that is $300. He put in $300 to make $4,669. And all this is based on the unique strategy that we've been teaching our students worldwide. And check this out. 18 nights, US $4,720. 7 nights, US $4,750. Holy moly, 7 nights, $5,800. 7 nights, $8,400. 2 nights, $9,000. 8 nights, $10,000, spiking down. 8 nights, $10,000, spiking up. This one, 11 nights. Then he committed 10 hours. And 11 nights, $12,600. 1 night, $15,000. 1 night, $15,000. 3 nights, $26,000. Look at the blue circle below there. 50 cents to $5. Right? That's like 10x. 10 times. 1,000%. And you go and calculate for yourself, right? And check this out. 1 night, 1 trade, US $53,000. And how many of you even bothered to screen capture your own realized profits? Because your own realized profit is so important. This is what drives you. This is what keeps you alive, playing the market. And you must take the time to do that. And over here, this couple went crazy. 13 nights, how much? US $108,000. I'm done on individual trades. And over here, the next thing that you want to look at is capital return. Now, I want to address this very, very topic about capital return. And every one of you think that you're going to do very well in your capital return. Let me tell you, the answer is no. Because first, I do not know about your background. Some of you could be sitting across there with some skepticism in your mind. Is this possible for me? And you say no to yourself. Some of you, because you say no, I don't have the educational qualification. And you straight say no to yourself. I told you I don't care about educational background. Some of you say no because, hey, I never seen this kind of money before. My friends around me never even made this kind of money before. And it's true, because you never hang out with the winners. And I'm giving you all the millionaires and the billionaires to look at every single night. You choose to look at the poor guy out there. So everyone, are you going to make this kind of return? I tell you no. Because the moment you say yes, then the magic happens. But if you have so much doubts and dilemmas, you got to sort out your own problem first. Because whether today you're going to learn from me or not, whether you're going to use my product or not, doesn't affect me. What I'm more concerned about is what goes on in your brain. If you say no, you have accepted defeat. If you say yes, possibly I have a chance to work with you. It's all about yourself right now. And you can continue to look at all this and say, wow, maybe not possible for me. It's your own problem. So all this, as I present to you, you got to know what you're looking at and be very, very sure about it. All right? So check this out. If I look at capital return, 5 months, 620%. Is this real? Of course it's real. I don't want to waste your time. He started at 25,000. He made 182,000. And guess what? This is screen capture from Interactive Broker. You got to be bothered enough to screen capture it. Next, over here, this student of mine, he wrote to me 1,000% in 5 months. He put in how much? 20,000. He ended off with 235,000. And check this out. $235,000 right here. So you want to say no, but there are many yeses out there. And the best yeses out there are all these 200,000 insiders, millionaires, billionaires, sovereign wealth. They are making money all the time. And this is my own record for you. It took me 15 years just to learn this, all right? It's a combination of instrument. I started off with an ELN. Most of you are not exposed to ELN because that product is offered to high net worth individual. ELN became a single stock I hold. I'm one of the biggest shareholders in Singapore for the stock. And then from the stock, they give out dividends in the form of shares. And because of that, I was able to buy at $1, sell at $101.45. I made a profit of 10,000%. This is my legacy, 100x. And if you're not challenging yourself to do this, then we are wasting time. This is just wasting time. So over here, as you see all these things that's being played out, you have to ask yourself, is this for you? Some of it maybe not ready. Some of you are just maybe not ready. I do not know. But to me is, if you can do it once, you can do it twice. You can do it twice. You can do it for the rest of your life. And here we go. I promise you we're going to do live trading. Are you ready? Come on, you're going to type in the yes. I don't see the yes, too bad. And I'm not going to start until you type in the yes. Come on, type in the yes right now. Type in the yes right now. Type in the yes right now. Yay! Come on, type in the yes right now. Holy moly. Type in the yes right now. I got to see your yes right now, okay? And all of you got to really pay full attention because this is like, once it's happened, it's gone already. It's very, very short time, all right? It's very, very short time. And I want to make sure you got it right, all right? Make sure you got it right. Make sure you got it right. Make sure you got it right, all right? All right. Make sure you got it right. I'm just waiting for you to say yes. Not enough yeses, I'm not going to start. I'm just waiting for you to say yes. All right? Not enough yes, I cannot start. Not enough yes, I cannot start. All right? Thank you very much. You are fully committed. And, you know, this is always the highlight of our presentation. I know you guys really look forward to it. And, you know, the last 2 times I did this with Rash was... if you guys remember, first one was MBIX, and go look at the stock chart of MBIX today. It's like rocket already, right? And we share about the $100 round number, and it broke the $100 round number, and I'm sure quite a number of you made a lot of money with MBIX. And the other one we played was MRK as well, right? MRK, we are right now sitting on unrealized profit. And I think it's very nice profit. If you are deploying options, you should be making about more than 100%. So this is what we do. And over here, I want to thank all of you for being very, very positive in the chat room. You know, and just as you are being very positive in the chat room, you have to really stay focused on what I'm going through right now. Don't just keep looking at the chat room. Focus on what I'm going to present to you. All right? Because I want to take this journey as a record to show you what is the whole process that we go about analyzing a stock? From step 1, how to find it. Step 2, after finding it, how to analyze it. And step 3, how to execute it. Okay? So, one more time. Are you ready? Okay, you guys are ready? And let me just check my phone, and right now it's really solid time, and I'm gonna go straight into our spiking wealth management system right now. Right? So you are ready, and all of you say yes, and let's do it. I'm going to switch the screen right now into the live demonstration, right now. Hang on a minute. I'm going to switch the screen right now. Whoa. Wow, it's really loading heavily. It's loading really very heavily. I just I hard refresh my spiking wealth management system, and thereafter we're ready to rock and roll, okay? So let's switch the screen over and check this out. Switch the screen, and we're going to go into our spiking wealth management system. Oops. Wow, it's very heavy traffic right now. Let me just click and I make sure I got it. Hang on a minute. Okay, share screen. I got the correct one. And looks like we are ready for launch. We are ready for launch. And the system has loaded up very good. All smooth and clear. System is holding up very, very well. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now we have arrived at the spiking wealth management system. And once you arrive here, first thing that you do is, we will tell you based on our robots, which are the 4 most important news that we need to know. But bearing in mind today is a Saturday, all right? So the 4 big news are shown right here at the top. And I try to reduce the screen so that you can get a bigger view, all right? Okay, looks good. This is the best view. So as I scroll down, it will show you the past 7 days, who are the very, very active insiders that bought and sold stocks as a major insider, all right? So you can see over here, Robert Small bought 45 million worth of stocks at Transdime Group at the average price of $340 per share. And all this is like the latest information, all right? We are live tracking them. Next, Paul Johnson bought $35 million worth of Bosch Health companies. And over here, how come it show up a blue box? And this is Owl Creek Asset Management. This is a very huge hedge fund, all right? Bought $12.6 million worth of PDV wireless at per price, $54.20. So what you're seeing here is you get a feel of who are the big players who are still active right now in the midst of COVID-19. And we don't, based on any rumor here, say these are all verified purchase. Done. Money in the market already done. All right. So as I scroll down here, these are the insiders that sold the last 7 days. Like Pel Nelson sold almost $1 billion worth of P&G. Can you see that? This is really beautiful stuff, right? So maybe he needs to liquidate the position, do some portfolio balancing, right? And Temasek Holdings sold off 127 million of Virtu Financial at $23.10 per share. So all this is really, really very powerful data that you're looking at. Now, as I scroll further down, on 15th of May, which was yesterday, because yesterday was the live market, right? This stock spiked up 12.9% based on earnings result. This stock spiked up 11.7% in 1 day based on earnings result. This stock spiked up 11.5% based on the strategy. So every day, what I'm showing you here is every day there are companies spiking up and down. In how long? 1 day. So I take a step back and you see that, wow. You mean that, Clemen? You mean every day there's such a stock out there in the market? I say yes to you. And number 2, I also say yes to you, we are tracking them. And number 3, I also say yes to you, we are playing them even before the spike takes place. Now, what does that mean? It means that today you have a chance to play stocks that's going to spike like 12% to 20% to 50% to 100% in 1 day. And then you think back just now, how did all my students go about making those kind of high percentage, high dollar profits? It's based on the same strategy. But today, you're equipped with the latest technology. Almost every month, we're doing an upgrade on our spiking wealth management system. We're improving it every single month. We have upgrade. So can you imagine if those students in my past versus you today who got the latest version upgrade, are you going to do better than them? Everyone, please say yes. Come on. Oh, you're not typing away. Come on, you got to type away, type away. So you type away and you feel excited because right now I'm going to show you the exact steps to find those guys that's going to spike. All right. Step 1, look on the left-hand side. We want to build it so idiot-proof. It's just like working in McDonald's. All right. You just put the fries, press the machine, and the golden brown fries will be churned out because it's all automated, right? So on the left, we have step 1, before the spike. And on the left, there's a step 2, during the spike. And then I go down, there's a step 3, after the spike. So all this step 1, step 2, and step 3 is what going to guide you every single night when you trade in the market. It is almost idiot-proof. All right? So not only is it idiot-proof, hey, if you want to get started immediately, how to use the entire platform, look right on the top here. I have this word called masterclass. All right, this is my recorded video. It's all ready for you to watch. Watch it, play it, and straight away execute it. It's so simple. Just go through this whole process. All right. And when you go through this whole process, and guess what? Once you understand this whole process, you realize that, whoa, actually I can get started straight away. But then why do you need to come to my actual live class? That is a question I want to ask you. Because when you go through the video series, you definitely have a lot of questions. Just like tonight, you have definitely a lot of questions you wanted to ask me, right? Hey, Dr. Chiang, I got this question. I still got stuck. I don't know how to handle it. So you have all these questions that's going on. No problem. Note them down. Keep it in a diary. Because when you meet me in the actual live class, I will answer all your questions. And I think that is very important. And as you watch, bam, I answer your question, bam, on the spot. That answer will lock in your memory for life. This is very, very powerful, all right? So from here, I go to step 1. The first thing I want to go to is this place called resurrection. Because resurrection is the season right now. Remember, just now I shared with you the spiking ultimate strategy for 2022. Resurrection is the key strategy for FDA stocks. So I put all the FDA stocks in this basket here, and I even have a video to explain to you what exactly is the FDA, what are the different terminology. So for example, if I'm looking at a PDUFA, what does it mean? It means the Prescription Drug User Fee Act date. It also means that the moment a drug got a PDUFA approved, from that day onwards, it can start selling the drug and make massive money. Classic example, remember Pfizer and Viagra? Blowout. Made so much money, right? So today, we're going to look at something like a Viagra kind of drug. Are you ready? So I scroll down here. Before I scroll down here, I'm telling you right at the top here, there are 47 FDA companies ready to get approval from FDA. And they represent the best opportunity to spike. And out of the 47 companies, 2 of them are announcing earnings. So I begin to scroll down right now. Wow. Right up here, we have Merck. Merck, I exited a position with 80% realized profit. All right. So Merck here got how many resurrection events? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is like once in a lifetime, you know, because out of those 4 events, 3 of them are PDUFA. Can you see? PDUFA, PDUFA number 2, PDUFA number 3. And they are all lined up. The moment the FDA go chop, 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 the stock price will just spike to the moon. This is the magic of resurrection. Okay? So the next company is right here, AZN, all right? They got 3 resurrection events. So every company, what we are looking out for is the more events that they have, the higher probability of success. Please say yes. All right, you need to recognize that. Without all these key events, there's no chance for you to make massive amount of cash, all right? So check this out. And I scroll down here, this company got 3 key events. Wow, phase 3. And FDA, you have what we call phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Guess what? Phase 1 is started with 30 guinea pigs, human guinea pigs. Phase 2 is 300 human guinea pigs. And phase 3 is about 3,000 human guinea pigs. As a drug goes through the 3 phases, you know what? They are able to prove the efficacy of the drug. No one is dying from the drug. And finally, PDUFA, boom, chop, make money. Let me scroll down. Down here, there's another company with 3 events. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, right? That's the Bluebird Bio. And the rest only have 2 key events. So if you look generally across right now, definitely I want to select the one that's the highest probability of success. So I generally look for all these baskets, which one got 3 or more. So the first one, Merck, we already make money. Me and my students play Merck together. I make 80%. My students out there make more than me. Sometimes it's like this, all right? And the question of when to buy, when to sell, that is actually taught in our 2 days program, the exact strategy. Today, I just give you a feeling of how we go about selecting stocks. I want to look for, because Merck, I've already played it, I want to look for the next best candidate, 3 key trigger events coming up. So AZN is on my list. Next one is Pfizer is also on my list. And I also have a position in Pfizer. I already played Pfizer. And this Bluebird is not in my list, but looks like a potential candidate. And that's about it. All right. So I narrowed the process. So for AZN, I've already played it this week already, together with my students. But I want to show you the whole process because you still have a chance to play it. Why? Watch very carefully. Why? Because the next key trigger event is how many? 20th of May. Today is 16th of May. Tomorrow 17th of May. Monday is 18, 19, 20th. 20th of May is next Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have time to play? Please say. Oh, no reaction, man. No reaction. Come on. You have time to play. No reaction. Come on. Let me see your chats. No reaction. Come on. All right. So over here, I want to select AZN and show you what is the decision process that decided to play on this company. Click on it. So right now it's loading up the next page. I just click on it. I got to change my share screen right now. Hang on a minute. It's really very exciting. Let me click on share screen. Hang on a minute. The traffic is very, very heavy. Just make sure the whole system maintains really safe and we can switch the screen, all right? So let me just click on this. All right, I'm into AZN right now. Check this out. Okay, load up. Very good. Systems all rock and roll. Preserve it. Very, very good. All right. So right now you can see I'm on the AZN page already. And this is the whole process of how we go about selecting this particular company. Step 1. Look at my mouse. Step 1. I'm looking at, on the left-hand side, it has a perfect score of 10. And this perfect score of 10, straight away, I know, hey, you know what? The robot has already done the job for me and I'm not worried at all. And so I have the confidence that he has a perfect score of 10. Step 2, I go on to look at the market cap, 140.2 billion market cap, very huge. And not only that, the money managers that came in last quarter, they put in $961 million cash In one quarter, they bought out close to $1 billion worth of stock. Very, very good, all right? Now, but the thing is, when I move my mouse to the options chain, you know what? I can't see any contracts more than 10,000 open interest. So it looks like this stock is not very active in the options market. And the traders are undecided on the direction. It's perfectly fine with me, all right? So next, I go to trending up for the past 1 year. Look at this trending up for the past 1 year. It's really gorgeous and means it has a 45 degrees looking stock chart. Later on, we're going to take a look at it. And look at the last five most recent spikes. Rocket. Perfect. This is really perfect. And here we go. We arrive out of the 100 money managers. 6 of them took part in it. The biggest supporter is Kenneth Fisher. And Kenneth Fisher is ranked top 10 in my 100 blue whales. He put in $743 million into this stock. Very good. And I also have my hero, James Simon, put in $170 million. I also got my number 2, Nick Schomer. All these are my superheroes. And Stephen Cohen, my superhero. All of them are committed. Very good. All right. So over here, I look at the description. Now, the description is, you just have a quick glance to know basically what is this company about. It's basically it's an FDA company, all right? Basically a pharmaceutical company. And over here, it also has a pipeline, includes 132 projects, and mostly in the clinical phase of the development. Very, very huge. This is a massive company, all right? It's a renowned company. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And next over here, I come down to spikes. Now, spikes is to tell me what are the key triggers we need to know about this. So the key triggers that cause the stock price to spike will be analysts, CEO, earnings, FDA, and all this is just telling me what I need to be really alert about on this AZN. And I'm done on the first part. Right now, I come back to the right-hand side here to complete my fundamental analysis. So for fundamental analysis over here, hey, this guy is a sniper. Look over here. Out of 48 times, it spiked 48 times. This is damn bloody good, man, I'm telling you. All right, so this is a very, very good candidate. And in 1 year, it will spike 24 times, but doesn't mean all the spikes will result in big spikes. So as you know, the one that will really give us the big spike is the one that is going to be approved at the PDUFA announcement, all right? So I kind of have a good feel about it. I'm feeling very positive because on the probability of success, I'm looking at between 94%, 88%, and 90%. And all this is calculated by robots, not by humans. Humans will make mistakes, all right? So we got to be very emotional. We got to be emotionless in the whole process of looking at this stock. Then I move down here. I start this process of connecting the spikes. Wow. I line up all the key dots, right? Future events. So you're looking at within 1 month, it will blow you apart because 4 days later, you got the PDUFA. And for all of us guys, you really got to support this drug. Why? Because they are solving this problem called castration-resistant prostate cancer. And every man out there, please say yes. Come on, you gotta type it away. Please say yes. Holy moly, I got no more water already. Come on. Please say yes. Please say yes. All right, you gotta type it away. Please say yes. What? Oh, no participation. Okay, don't rush to it. We are really very cozy about this whole process. All right. So you know you're doing something good. You're helping yourself if you're a guy because prostate cancer happens on men. And you got to help yourself by supporting this company, all right? So you always look at this kind of stock really with a very positive outlook. And you got to connect with your psychology. Or not, if your psychology is not in sync with you, you're going to have a hard time. The whole journey is just about connecting with your psychology, right? Next, the second drug. That's like 13 days later. It's called cell lung carcinoma. It's like cancer cells. All right. So as long as you start playing all these drugs, You're going to have a feeling about all these medical terms. Don't be scared about it. Just take your time, slowly learn it, and you're going to have a lot of fun in it, all right? And next one is a phase 1 drug. That is a COVID-19. Whoa! Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? This guy is involved in the COVID-19 vaccine, the hottest product of this season. And we want to bless this cure, and let's hope everything that they go about finding the cure for COVID-19 is going to be successful. Can you see right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are playing your small part in the world of saving the big world. 我们叫做拯救世界. And that's why I love to play resurrection stocks, because I feel good about it. It has good karma. And not only that, you're going to save those people suffering from COVID-19. And it's like a perfect stars all aligned together, right? So that's what I'm looking at. And we are not done yet. I scroll down over here. And as I scroll down over here, you see my hero, Renaissance Technologies, just put in how much? $128 million into this stock. And this was like reported 14th of May. So you are looking at a very close time horizon. His average price is $43, right? And today the price is $53. So 43 versus $53, you're not that far off. You're buying close to James Simmons. And you feel very comfortable about it. Are you with me? And the last time around when this news came out, in one day the stock price spiked 21%. All right? Now, all of you who are chatting in the chat room, I look at your chats. You know what? You guys are messing up your own sequence. Because you are, I look at your comments, I think you don't have a clear strategy and method to play this stock. Even though I present a good stock in front of you, you're going to execute it wrongly. So hold your horses, all right? You got to be very patient in this process. So next, I look at the news. There are 16 news here. And within time period, 29 April to 15th of May. And when I look at the news, I want to pick out key pointers because we are right now under alerts analysis. And under alerts analysis, one of the things that you should do is this. Click right here. Ding. Straight away, you see the impact of COVID-19, right? So ASEAN is involved in COVID-19 very, very, very good. Evolving opportunities with AstraZeneca. Check this out. And you just look at the headlines, all right? And Oxford University human trial coronavirus could arrive in June, right? All this major discussion. And AstraZeneca got an FDA breakthrough status for gastro cancer drug. They seems to be expert in cancer carcinoma, right? And you look over here, grants a second breakthrough therapy designation. These are very good. And as you scroll down over here, you also look at ovarian cancer approval. And that's kind of building up your knowledge, your wisdom about this particular stock. You got to have wisdom, all right? And you scroll down, and you also have heart failure, and you have joint forces for coronavirus vaccine. So they are in partnership with Oxford University, right? And all these I'm highlighting to you. And all these are very important alerts. I'm done on my alerts analysis. I come back here, I collapse the news. Ding, done. And next I look at the earnings, right? Wow, the last earnings, they spike up 9%, very good. And the last FDA, they spike out 7.44%. Look at the 7.44% here, very good. So you're looking at all this happening. This is what you need to do to connect the dots. And we are doing the fiat, fundamental, insider, right? Alerts analysis and technical analysis. Now, all this is represented. We start to connect the dots and say, wow, do I feel cozy about it? I say, yes. I feel perfectly comfortable about it. All right? So right now it's a question of, okay, I got all this information right now. Should I play calls versus should I play stocks? This is a big question right now. So I come up here and I click on calls. Click on it. Ding! And straight away, you know the data that we show you on calls. Let me share, change the screen right now. Hang on a minute. Share your screen, and I'm going to switch the screen right now. Give me a second. Switch the screen, go to Chrome tab. I'm going to go into my options chain on Spiking Wealth Management System. All right? And you guys are still hanging out there, still alive, right? Wow, I'm so proud of you, man. Okay, so right now on the options chain, and I know the stop price is at $53 as of the close of Friday. And I know I got 3 key trigger events. And the last key trigger event was dated 12th of June. So when I look for expiration date, I must look for a time that's more than 12th of June. Are you with me? Because I want to make full use of all these key trigger events. So I'm definitely looking at expiration date more than June. So I go all the way to July just to be safe. The more time I have, I'm very, very certain I will not be killed by the time decay, because time decay works against me. So from here, you have a stop price at 53, and my habit is to sort the strike price in descending order. You see, I just click on the strike, boom, it's straight away sort out in descending order, all right, from large to small. So if I'm 53, I want to get the nearest out of the money strike. And if I'm getting the nearest out of the money strike, you guys tell me what is the strike price I should look at. Type it out right now. Type it out right now. Come on. You guys tell me. You guys are expert right now. What is the strike price I should look at? All right. And all this is in our Spiking Wealth Management System. All right. And the moment you select a strike price of 55, I need to move or scroll to the right. I scroll to the right to double check on what? Check this out. I'm double checking on the implied volatility. It must be less than 50%. Wow. It passed the test. I look at the open interest. Open interest right now. Whoa. There's more open interest on in the money call. That's 3008 versus out of the money call, which is 919. All right. So I kind of been very happy. So I selected my $55 call strike on a July expiration. Done. That's all I need to do. So when I'm done on this whole positioning, right now I switch back to my screen over here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've just completed is the entire process I've gone through that I bought a call option on AZN. That's about it. All right. So come next week, you're going to see all the lineup of the PDUFA, all the announcement. Now, 2 things will happen. So I want you to pay attention right now, all right? 2 things will happen. Number 1, PDUFA approved. Stock price spikes up. Everybody make money. Please say yes. Come on. I need to see your response right now. Please say yes. Everybody make money. Yes? Now, what happens if the stock price spikes down? Remember, we are on this journey of resurrection. Don't panic. Because you got a second key trigger event that's happening 13 days later. You got a third key trigger event that's happening on the 12th of June, 27 days later. You got all these events that's lining up so that ultimately you are swimming along with the insiders. Remember, the insiders are there for you, not to fight you, but to swim alongside you, to protect you. And that's why the key anchor for AZN is I'm feeling very cozy because the insiders are in this with me. Are you with me right now? All right. So I want you to have full confidence. And you know what? No matter what happens, we are supporting the drug discovery. And this is such a great company to play because you're supporting COVID-19 discovery. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody please say yes. Come on, I want to see your yes right now. Yay! And we are not done yet. I have not revealed to you the ultimate big surprise for the night. And you know what? This is my commitment to Rash, and it's like we've never done this before. It's like we are going crazy right now, right? So please keep typing all your yeses. I really love to see your participation. And right now, I'm going to go to the next part. I will share with you the secrets of our wealth trilogy, all right? And I want you to pay really, really careful attention, okay? What do I mean by really careful attention? Right now, what I'm sharing with you is time sensitive. It is super time sensitive, all right? I want you to have full focus right now. Time sensitive. This is really, really time sensitive. So, before I do that, I'm going to turn on a button. I'm going to show you that we're going to have exactly 30 minutes. All right, that's about it. Only 30 minutes. Now, if you didn't take action, you miss this opportunity. And I'm going to start the 30 minutes countdown right now. You can see on the chat box above there, the minutes has already started. Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special one-time offer that's never been offered ever before. This is like, I've seen how Rash work is like so hardworking, and he wants to raise money to support the charities. I say, brother, I'm in this with you. And I want to support you. And that's the reason why this is a very, very unprecedented offer that's offered by Spiking. Never done before, right? Special offer that's 30 minutes. Once 30 minutes is up, it's gone. Number one, I'm offering you to go through the training and coaching by me over a 2 days period. And that's happening on when? That's happening on 6th and 7th of June, which is next month. Because today you do not know the exact strategy, exact timing, how to go about making massive profits. So 6th and 7th of June, you go through the complete training by me. And I want you to write down all the questions that you have tonight. Come 6th or 7th of June, you know what? I'm going to answer every single one of your questions. No stones unturned. And because it's a special one-time offering, guess what? You can go to spiking.com/30 because it's only 30 minutes. This is only available for 30 minutes. I'm going to throw in 3 bonuses. Now, how these 3 bonuses works is this. First, I work with my buddy. His name is called David. He's the #1 trainer under Tony Robbins and Chet Holmes. And guess what? Together we produce this ultimate trading mindset audio to condition your thinking. Because if every day you're bombarded by negative people, you can't be on your path towards a millionaire status. And I know how tough it is. That's why we put together this ultimate trading mindset to condition your mind. You are ready for success. You are ready for massive money. You are ready to clear all the hurdles, all the hurts, all the rejections, and open up your mind to all the success, to all the wisdom, to all the miracles that's going to rain down on you. This is bonus number 1. Bonus number 2, you need to see how I traded $250,000 buying Bitcoin. I believe you've never seen someone like me doing that before. And I got a 6 hours video presentation that we done on the 12th of May, how I executed 5 trades. Each trade is $50,000. And 5 times 5, I invested more than $250,000 buying up Bitcoin on the first day of the halving event. And I show you my screen grab. Look at the green arrow right there. I own 29 Bitcoins today. You can check this out, all right? And all this is happening right now. So during the live Zoom class, you can be at home, can be anywhere else. We're going to be connected on the live Zoom class because I'm going to give you bonus number 3. Never before, we're going to give you a full access to our Spiking Wealth Management System for the next 21 days that will blow your mind apart. 21 days, you're going to see everything I show you today. And guess what? This has never been offered before. This is your bonus number 3. So go to spiking.com/30 right now. Because once the clock runs out, that's it. No more, right? The offer is gone. I can tell you, you will regret it. You cannot write to us. We're not going to help you anymore. I told you already, this is time sensitive. All right? Go to spiking.com/30. And today, the value is this. The total value is US $2,997, but only for today is US $497. All right? We have never done this before because all of our customers, they bought the full software system, all right? And the full software system is like US $1,997. And so, right, we are taking a massive discount right now. And not only that, you get to go through the training. I'm going to teach you for 2 days, 2 full days to understand what it takes to play spikes. Now, at the end of 2 days, it's very simple, right? You can decide to continue on with us. And I got a special offer ready for you on the 6th and 7th of June, that class. I will review it on that 2 days. But if you decide right now, you say, hey, I just want to learn your strategy, and at the end of it, I can do it on my own. Perfectly fine with me, all right? Because what you want to get from me is the spiking methodology and the spiking strategy, the know-how. This is accumulated over 17 years of experience. I'm going to pass everything on to you, all right? So this is it. So from here, I will share with you. This is a recent sharing by my students in the Chinese market. Like this student, never before traded her life. First time she made 197% profit. And you know what? This is profit in stocks, not in options. This is profit in stocks, not in options. And if she's playing options, you know what? She'll be making at least 1,000% profit return. This is very, very powerful stuff. Next over here, this student, his portfolio gained 70% profit. Oh my God. Holy moly. This student broke 215% profit, all right? And these are very, very recent students, like last year in October. This student 3 times in a row broke 100% profit in stocks, not options. And because I take my time to teach them step by step. First, you learn stocks. Second, you learn options. Third, you learn cryptos, all right? So all this is all very methodological. So in the 2 days that you hang out with me, I'll teach you the stock strategy. And this is very powerful, right? So this student make 100% profit. First time in his life, spiking up. Next, this student make about 464% profit return in options. This was like just last month, March 27. Now, I'm sure you're going to see many more successful examples in our Facebook group. Now, this is what we did together with your RASH community on 16th of April. You look at the purple arrow. The purple arrow is the day I share with you, the community, right? And back then, the price was like $95. Today, the price is $116. That's what we played on MBIX. Very easy to make money on that. Next is MRK. MRK, we entered on 7th of May at a price of $75. Look at the price today. It's close to $80, all right? And this is really, really powerful stuff. So from here, I want to encourage you, go join us in our Facebook group. You're going to see so many exciting stories, and I want to encourage you, join our community. But I want to highlight one very important point. This Facebook group is not for everyone, all right? Especially those of you who don't agree to our terms and conditions, straight away you're rejected already. And I want to keep the community really positive, really go-getters, and you want to hit your 100%, 1,000% return. Now, if you are negative, sorry, straight away you're out of our community. I want to keep a very positive environment. So I can tell you this community is not suitable for everyone. But if you're in line with us and you want to learn how to play spikes, this is the place for you, all right? So I'm done on this part, but what really is the key question is, you need to look at the top 10. The top 10 is this. The minimum in our bill of board records, 2,200% by a Malaysian. Rank number 6 from Singapore, 3,650%. All right. Number 1, 7,275%. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you want to learn spiking, not your ordinary returns. You join us because you want to set a benchmark record for yourself. You want to break your first 100%. You want to break your first 1,000%. And tonight, I show you the blueprint to break 1,000%. That is 10x by 2022. I'm very committed. I'm not sure about you, but if you're not gunning for big returns, you're wasting time. You're not setting your bar high enough. That's the reason why I need to show you this chart. And with this in mind, I come on to the last part to answer all the frequently asked questions that you have. And this is very, very important, all right? So let's sum it up. Tonight, you're getting an unprecedented offer, one time, never done before in our company, $497. You get 21 days access to our spiking wealth management system. You not only get that, you also get the ultimate trading mindset conditioning to propel your mind for success to make massive return. Not only that, you also get the Bitcoin halving event, the full 6 hours trading of $250,000, all thrown in at a price of $497. All right, and you also get 2 days of training with me. Now over here, if you have questions, please email to info@spiking.com. All right, please email to info@spiking.com. Now, some of you are asking, do you offer support if I get stuck using the system? Now, that's the reason why you are getting 21 days of full access to our software. Because I want you to write down all the questions that you have. When we meet on 6th and 7th of June, I will answer every single question. And some of you are thinking like, oh, Dr. Chiang, is that even humanly possible? Hello, dudes. I train 50,000 people. I got my way to answer all your questions, every single one of them. And this is the highest value you're going to get from my class, all right? Bam, bam, bam. Not only that, the third question is, what if I already have an account? Oh, most of our students, they continue to get more. They know this is a special, they'll just go and get more and more and more of it. Because when we offer discount, it's very, very rare. Some of you think like, we are not like those companies out there. We offer discount in a very rare situation, all right? Because we are still a startup, we need to make money for our company. I hope you appreciate that. And if you feel it's not worth paying money for our product and our services, then please don't join our class, all right? I'd rather you walk away from this. But if you feel that we are aligned, then jolly well, I welcome you. What happens after 12 months? So for those of you who took up our 1997 deal, and typically at the end of near to the renewal period, we always offer a very special surprise for you, all right? So that's like 1 year from now. Don't worry about it, all right? I'm sure that in that 1 year, you're going to make massive, a lot of money. So the cost itself is negligible. Number 5, I'm in, but I can't see spiking wealth management system. Okay. Typically, this is an issue when you are not connected to your Facebook account properly. So don't worry about it. Just drop us an email at info@spiking.com and you're perfectly fine, all right? So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So next over here, the 6th question. What other tools do I need? Now, the other tools that you need is basically your human mind. I call your human mind your tools. You don't just use the system. I want you to read with wisdom. And remember what I'll be teaching you on 6th and 7th of June. How I will be helping you to connect the dots. And that's the most powerful tool that you have, your human brain. And everything is really found within our portal, our spiking wealth management system. We make it so simple for you, all right? So the 2 days class is on live Zoom class, all right? So we do not know what's the government announcement come to June. So we still organize it as a live Zoom class, all right? And the live Zoom class, you can ask me questions anytime. Number 7, what's the difference between spiking and Bloomberg? And I kind of get tickled each time, someone asks me about this question. And this is the report. For Bloomberg, they are generalists, cover the entire market. For spiking, we are the specialists. We are the number 1 in the world for insider trading. And that's something we are very, very proud of. So our entire company resources, all our engineers, is just focused on doing one thing right, insider trading. All right? So some of you are already asking about 1997. Now, if you are interested in getting the 1997 deal, this is like, you can go to spiking.com/yes. You can go to spiking.com/yes. Now, that is a totally separate deal, but I can tell you that 1997 is the best deal in this season. We put together like 3 complimentary classes stocks trading, options trading, and cryptos trading, right? Because this period, you need to be acquainted with the three instruments, or not, you cannot produce your 10x return by the time we hit 2022, all right? So for the 497 on 6 and 7 of June, let me emphasize again, I will be teaching you the spiking strategy, spiking methodology, and everything is about stocks trading, all right? It's options not included, cryptos not included. If you're interested in options, cryptos, then you go for spiking.com/yes, all right? So that goes with it. Number 8, is the system accessible from mobile phone? Yes, absolutely. It's mobile friendly. Just need to open up your Safari or your Chrome on your mobile phone and you're ready to rock and roll. Get into our spiking wealth management system, all right? So easy to use. Number 9, if I buy, are there any upsells? Yes, there are upsells. I want to make this very, very clear. Number 1, we have a product for the professional hedge fund manager, and that's called the Top 100 Money Managers. Now, the top 100 money managers are designed for professionals and also designed if you are a long-term investor. Because for a long-term investor, you need to plot out over a long duration of time, how can you mirror the traits of Warren Buffett? How can you mirror the traits of Bill Ackman? So that is suitable only for professionals, all right? I want to make this clear. Number 2, we also have a product called Belt and Road Initiative, Insiders. This is for those of you who are interested in insiders in China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. Because we follow the new Silk Road strategy, and some of these insiders in Bursa Malaysia, SGX, Hong Kong Exchange, and Shenzhen Exchange, and Shanghai Stock Exchange, they already start buying up projects related to the Belt and Road Initiative. So that is a separate product, all right? So over here, just to be clear, 1997, which is spiking.com/yes, has the complete spiking wealth management system, all right? For the 497, it also has the complete spiking wealth management system, but you're only getting it for 21 days. Versus /yes, you're getting it for 1 year. That is the difference, all right? Hope that's clear. Number 10, do you have a payment plan? Yes, we have a payment plan. You can split your payment in 3 separate payments. That's the maximum we can do. Other than that, you have to depend on your credit card, all right? I mean, the credit card, you just have to do your small interest payment each month. That's how you stretch your credit card. So I think you are more familiar than me on that. Number 11, why do I need the system right now? I'm telling you, you absolutely need it. If after going through tonight's class, you still say you don't need it, you must be crazy. Let me tell you what's happening in the next 6 months. More and more countries out there will declare recession. 1 quarter that you miss is a technical recession. 2 consecutive quarters that you miss the results is called full recession. You guys are not hearing those words because we only just announced Q1. Q2 has not been announced yet. By the time we hit July onwards, you're going to see every country out there announcing recession. And you still don't believe in it, go and find US, there are 32 million job loss last month. 32 million out of jobs. And you still don't want to find an instrument based on your honest hard day's work to make money? I don't know what else I can help you with. So number 12, I can't afford 497 now. Okay, if you can't afford 497, then confirm this program is not suitable for you. All right? So I can't help you any more than that because 497 is absolutely the first time we're offering such a special package because of Rash. All right? So this is something, another way to think about it is this. If you absolutely want to join, you should join with your family members, those who live in the same house as you. Get your brothers and sisters to support you. Get your parents to support you. I'm sure if they see value in my training, in our products, definitely 497 is something affordable for you. All right. So I want to challenge you on that. Number 13, can I get a refund? So we have a very clear refund policy. We have a 14 days no money, no question asked money back guarantee. This is stated very clearly in our refund policy. But if you attend any of my live classes, like the one in 6 and 7 June, the moment you attend any of my live classes, there's absolutely no more refund, all right? So I want to make this very clear. You can click refund policy on our website and you can read all about it. Number 14, how do I access the Spiking Wealth Management System? Now this is a very important. Just take note of this link called spiking.com/wealth, all right? This is the place for you to log in. So every day when you log in, you remember about wealth. You're doing this is to build wealth. You're doing this is to accumulate wealth. You're doing this is to chase after wealth. Because wealth is your report card. The process is your acquiring wisdom, all right? And the last question I have is, I've yet to receive the email from Spiking. How? Okay, don't worry. Typically, this problem is a result of our email entering your spam box. So can you please help me out? Go to spam box and look for our email. Our email address is info@spiking.com. Most likely you'll find our email somewhere in your spam box, because right now Gmail is very, very strict and Yahoo Mail is very, very strict, all right? So I'm also taking on some of the questions that's coming on from the chat. Let me just scroll down. Now, Spiking Pro is a product based on our mobile app on App Store and on Android, all right? But since 2 years ago, we have shifted our strategy to move all our products into a desktop version, because it is just not possible to trade on the mobile phone. The screen is too small. Look at how I do the analysis with you today. You have to look at a big screen. Are you with me? That's the reason why if you get the Spiking Pro, you get unlimited data on a mobile app. You are using that just to check on particular insider. Are you with me? Just to check on particular insider, just to check on particular trade. But when you do the full analysis, you have to come back to spiking.com/wealth. Now, what are the dates for the 1997 program? It's the same date, 6 and 7 of June 2020. All right. Whether you're taking the 497 or the 1997, the training is on the same date. That is on 6 and 7 of June. That's the reason why. That's the reason why for those of you who took up the 497, you know that you're getting absolutely the best value, all right? Because you get to attend the same training as those who took up the 1997. The big difference is those who took up the 1997, they also get to learn from me the options trading class for 2 days. They also get to learn from me the cryptos trading class for 2 days. All right. And most importantly, they get the software Spiking Wealth Management System for 1 complete year. Now, I don't know how you think about 1 complete year. Most of our students buy all the way 2 years ahead because they are already planning all the way to 2022. If you plan only 1 year, that means I already know what you're thinking. By the time you come to June 2021, that's it. You're not continuing. Then what's your roadmap? Because you need 24 months to make 10x. Are you with me? You need 24 months. This is so important. All right. So another question is, yes, so in order to log into the Spiking Wealth Management System, you need to use your Facebook account. All right. Facebook has the highest security out there. And that's very, very important. Next question. During the 2 days training, 6, 7 on June, yes, it is recorded. And once you graduate from the class, you go into Spiking Wealth Management System. Inside there, you're going to see the full recording of the 2 days class. And you can take the time, watch back certain parts that you lost track on. You need certain clarity. So the videos are there to fully support you, all right? So let me give you the confidence. 6, 7 of June, the 2-day session fully recorded, and you can watch at your pace after the live class. But here's the challenge. I want you to pay full attention during the 2 days, because I want you to prepare all your 101 questions that you want to ask me. Don't send us by email. Trading questions, you have to ask me. I'm the chief trainer, all right? And I'd rather you ask me, you look at my facial expression, you look at how I show you the different websites to answer your question, boom, straight away you get it for life, all right? So if you miss the class, definitely you can access the recording anytime you want, all right? I don't know what's the clock right now running at, because once the 30 minutes is up, sorry, you can't get it anymore, right? So I'm not too sure about the time. I didn't go and monitor the time right now. Okay, you guys, can you guys tell me how much time is left on your clock? I can't see your clock. Maybe I don't know where to click to see the clock, all right? So if you want to purchase 2 years out, very simple. You just purchase the first round and then you purchase the second round. Just do 2 times of purchase, all right? So that's how our students do it. And those guys who buy 2 years out, they are very smart. They are locking down the discount for 2 years. I'm telling you, the 1997 is the unprecedented discount right now. You can't get it anytime elsewhere because my time is very precious. When it involves my time to provide training, it's very, 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 very precious, all right? So I want you to know that. So some other questions. Okay, is the top money managers included in the 1997? No, it is not included. That is built for professionals, all right? That is a separate product sold separately. So the 2 products that are sold separately are, number 1, the top 100 money managers, and number 2, the Belt and Road Insiders, all right? You do not need them unless you are trading in the market or unless you're a professional, you want to invest over the long term, all right? So don't rush into it. Don't have to rush one. Now, next other question is, can you upgrade after 6 and 7 of June? Yes, you can upgrade, and we are working out the details for the upgrade. No firm decision on that yet. So I'll be making the announcement during the 2 days class, all right? So this period, our engineers are very, very packed. We are so busy with the product. And especially right now, tomorrow, I'm very, very busy trying to digest the latest filings that's coming in from the top 100 whales, all right? We need to understand what the hell is Warren Buffett doing, all right? He's just playing some tricks right now. We need to understand what the hell is Bill Ackman doing. So I'm putting out a big insiders winners report on around Monday and Tuesday. So that's what keeping me busy right now. So let me stress again, 1997 is only for 1 year. And the link for the 1997 is go to spiking.com/yes. So in front of you, you're looking at spiking.com/30, means that's the $497 product. If you want the 1997 product, you go to spiking.com/yes. All right. So I'm seeing some more questions coming in here. Okay. So most of the questions I dealt with already. I know the time is really running very late, and I really appreciate you guys. You guys are really wonderful, man. You guys stay throughout. And I want to keep this particular slide over here so that you remember this journey that we've gone through tonight with you, right? This is a very, very important journey. Look what we have covered tonight. We covered gold. We covered BTC. We covered the wealth strategy. We covered strategy itself. We covered CEO, profit secrets, record, and action, all right? So, some of you are asking about 997. 997 is not the best package right now. That's offered to our international clients. The best optimal savings, maximum savings is the spiking.com/yes. For those who are going to the spiking.com/30, because no problem, you just want to learn from me, absolutely fine with me, and you just try out the software for 21 days. And after that, you are very familiar and you say, yes, this is the instrument that will help me make my 10x. Then you upgrade to the 1997. It's perfectly fine, right? Take your time, all right? So both 997 and 1997, the training days are the same, 6 and 7 of June, all right? It's our class right now is getting very, very filled up already. It's like madness. Our class right now is like madness right now. So I think the 30 minutes is almost up already. So once it's up, sorry, you are no longer able to take advantage of this very, very exclusive one-time offer of the 497, all right? So any more questions that you guys need me to tackle? Okay, if you want to get refund, very simple, drop an email to us, info@spiking.com. Some of you are thinking of refunding your 497 because you want to switch over to 1997, perfectly fine. Just drop an email to us and we'll process the refund for you. All right, no problem about that. What other questions right now? So the class is recorded. Yes, the class is recorded, so you don't have to worry because my whole purpose is to educate you completely to fully understand how to deploy the the spiking strategy. All right. So that's very good. Okay. Any more questions? That's good. Very, very good. I've seen some of you say you sign up here. Thank you very much for your support. So thank you for helping our little startup here. We want to make our little difference, little contribution to the world in insider trading. And I'm sure our engineers are very, very happy tonight with your support. They worked very, very hard to build this great product for you. We went through really a lot. We officially launched in Singapore our spiking software in 2016 on 1st of April. All right. and that was on the same day as the Gmail when it was launched. Just like Apple, when they launched their first product, it was on 1st of April. So we have very big dreams. We want to be the number one player in the world of insider trading. And tonight, I'm very, very thankful for your support. And I'm so blessed to have all of you coming here tonight. So thank you very much from all of us here at Spiking. And thank you so much for your support. I really love you guys. And thank you, Rash, for putting all this together. I hope it's a final climax to the 1 week program. And I wish all the best to Rash and all you guys. We will raise money for the charity, and that's to help Rash dream of fulfilling this vision of helping those guys out there who really need our helping hand at this season. All right. So thank you very much for your support. God bless you. We come to the end of tonight's presentation. A final reminder. Please reflect on the ultimate spiking strategy. All right. That is a very clear path to your financial freedom to make your 10x. And it is only possible if you follow exactly every phase of your life, keeping a clear goal. You must have a very clear finishing line. And I've given you the finishing line. That will be June 2022. You just need to work really damn hard for the next 2 years. I worked so hard initially, 10 hours per day for at least 5 years of my life. And that's why I accumulated so much experience in this market. I'm sure I can help you along with that. All right. So if you have any other questions, we'll deal with that during the class. Unless you need our customer service support, then you drop an email to info@spiking.com. All trading related strategy questions, please write down in a notebook. Ask me during the class, all right? Because our engineers are not trained to reply to you on those trading questions, okay? So, thank you very much. Please give yourself a big round of applause. And everybody, please say yes! Thank you. Yay! Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a great week ahead and have a blessed Sunday today, all right? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.